live.
Hello, everyone.
Just a heads up, I don't know how long I'm going to stay because right now it's too hot. It's 36 degrees Celsius. So
36. Oh my god.
Did you say 36 or 26?
30.
That's
So
ridiculous.
That's 96.8.
Yes,
Fahrenheit.
there's something wrong with France. That should not be happening.
Yeah, the whole week is going to be like that. I'm so happy. I really miss Normandy.
Normandy misses you as well. Yes, that is warm, Jamie. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Alchemy Bench. It is hot in France, which sucks for people who live in southern France. But
I don't live in southern France.
okay, for people who live like on the border of Germany in the Alps.
In the middle. I live in the middle of France.
Middle-ish, just like
Middle-ish.
Not precisely in the middle.
France is like about the size of my hometown, so it's middle, north, south, doesn't matter.
I come from a big country.
All right. I don't know if you all could hear that on the Ye Olde podcast, but we have a friend visiting us this week, Social Justice Demon. Say hello, Justity.
Hi, everyone.
And some of our irregular regulars, we have Jonathan.
Hello there.
And Mehmet.
Hello.
And Yuli.
I'm hot. And I don't mean that in a good way.
You are really hot.
But Leto, you said, "Oh look, I have boobs" one time.
Well, I do.
Right, and
your camera's off. We couldn't see what you were doing there, Julie.
But she made the noise of so we all implied in our head what that all means.
I'm not putting
Fuck,
my
I
camera
love boobs,
up today. No way I let you
really
see that
like
sweaty mess I am.
All right. And now let's go ahead and say thank you to our patrons. Mm-hmm. So thank you to Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
And Ellie.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Ellie.
And Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank
Who's
you,
in
Joe.
the live chat.
And then we got those two fuckers. And Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tim.
And Von Rick.
Thank you,
Thanks, Von Rick.
Thank you.
All right. So what is happening in the world today?
It's hot.
It's hot in France. We already covered that.
Yeah, it is.
but now it's finally caught into like the point where it was mentioned on Marx, and now it's a heat wave of like the heat.
If you don't think I'm going to complain about it during the whole episode, you're sorely mistaken.
Oh, I expect you to complain about it throughout the whole episode, actually.
Good.
Obviously.
Let's see. And then that was a cat running in.
We saw a cat just like run across the room and jump up to the window.
There's the
Oh my
cat.
God! I'm on Facebook. I haven't seen it.
It's still there. It's still there.
He's sitting, staring intently out the window. And then down here we have he was being very needy earlier. Now he's just scratching himself and licking his butt. Puppy dog.
I mean, that's
a good dog.
Yes, that's what we're here for the pets.
Well, who cares about people? People
They're
suck.
very cute.
Pets are the best.
I do agree. A lot of people suck. I mean, what had
like white people. White people suck.
Oh yeah, white people again.
We just got kicked off Facebook.
That's right. I remember that. Oh my God, you just say like white people or something like that, and your comment will be banned or something like that. Because it's like I wanted to share a stream from like Black Socialists, and so I advertised it as like, hey, listen, white people, listen to some Black Socialists. Fuck you, white people, or damn you, white people. And then it's just like, oh, it got kicked. Oh, okay. So then I had to censor white people in order to like post it on. See, white people are so terrible, we had to censor it in order to talk about them on Facebook.
Oh, very well done, Sasha. Cat butt.
Good boy.
And hello to everyone in the chat. I see Jamie J. I see the Indigenous Heretics, our friend Joy. Hello,
Malin
Joy.
and
Hi, Hope. Hope is there.
Hey,
Mehmet.
Hope and Joe.
Yeah. I said hi.
Yep. And if you say men suck, you'll get banned. Zuckerberg is very defensive of people with money and power.
Yeah, well, anarchist memes is not going back up, I'm afraid.
Somebody has to protect them.
Mm-hmm. Who would think of the rich white billionaires? I mean, did you see that someone put out on Jeff Bezos' Lex Luthor's lawn a guillotine?
That was funny.
Let's keep doing that.
It's me, Julie.
David.
Shut up, David. Don't start. I have no patience today.
I mean, a lot of stuff happened in the world. I mean, there was an explosion in Beirut. That was the big thing that happened.
Yes, a bunch of fertilizer got stored. Had been stored there for like 6 years. Had been just sort of left by a Russian tanker that got zucked off course.
Mm-hmm. And then it just like finally exploded. So what was horrible for the people of like Lebanon and Beirut is that like that was a port, and so that port got shut down, and
of course like hundreds or thousands of people have been hurt.
Yes, I mean
hospitals were turning people away. It was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's like it's a disaster when it gets
Lebanon
to that point.
Can't take a break, can they?
Nope. They still have sanctions against them as well, which already makes things difficult, and they have to like export or import the basic necessities, which is why the port being shut down is like it's causing a humanitarian crisis. Also, what was it?
I'm reading the chat. I'm not laughing at Lebanon.
Oh yeah, I see. Jamie J said we did see that tweet from Buck Angel.
I did not. I don't typically follow people like Buck Angel, so
I don't either. It's just what the people I follow who are very much
on it, huh?
Yeah, commented on it, and it's just like, and yet people think, come on, Buck Angel's views have changed. No, it's kind of like, do they, yeah, these people.
Buck Angel is proudly pronouncing himself a boomer.
Yeah, it's just like Buck Angel being the turf again. But then quickly I want to mention back in Beirut is that the silos that hold a lot of grain also like got hit by the explosion, and so that's just adds to the humanitarian crisis that's happening right now in Beirut and Lebanon. So that's horrific and terrifying.
I didn't even know they had sanctions against them. By whom? Israel?
U.S.
Hey, Phoenix.
US. Hey, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix.
Hello, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix.
And I'm going to like put the link into the chat to first to the charity link Google Doc. But I don't have a mouse right now, so I have to use like the touchpad. Because what happened to me this morning is
his computer is stupid.
So it's so basically I have my Yeti microphone right here, plugged into this a USB splitter, and I had like a external hard drive, Xbox controller, and like my mouse plugged into this one USB port. And it's connected to another USB port, and now I'm hearing static in my ear. So
who do we know?
Yeah, hopefully, nothing else happens. Maybe I do have to get a new microphone. I don't know, but I was like, it was staticky, glitchy. I think the spark might got it because now the two USB ports on my left side of my computer are just not working whatsoever. And so I have effectively only one USB port to my laptop that's working, and until I get a new splitter, and so I have to choose only one USB device to plug in, and that'll be my microphone since I'm doing a podcast and a YouTube live stream. And hello everyone, hello Mithra again, and hello
Honor.
Honor. Well, I can't.
Oh,
I,
Honor is Tuderino. Okay.
yeah, obviously. I can't really relate because I actually have one of the USB controllers plugged off, and I still have like 12 of them.
Oh,
So,
is the F
I don't
for
know.
Jonathan's USB port?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
sympathy for me.
that's to pay our respects.
Yeah, I hope I quit smoking 3 years ago too, and sometimes but it's because of Mehmet. Okay.
It took my dad 15 years to quit craving
sorry about
cigarettes.
that, yeah.
So
I can do this.
I'm not bothered personally.
stop masturbating with your cigarette, Mehmet. It's gross.
Oh my god.
Come on, we all know Mehmet. He loves love.
Look, ma, no hands.
If it's off camera, then it's genitals.
Especially when the subject matter is Mehmet's low life. Love life? Yeah.
No, I think low life is appropriate.
Yeah, you slut.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're here. Does it mean I'm supposed to mock you?
What?
You said that if you were on today, I was supposed to mock you.
Oh, yeah.
Because it meant
means...
you didn't manage to get laid.
Yeah.
You went on vacation,
laid.
got stoned on the beach, and didn't get laid. You just played with dogs.
I was just talking about a date. Come on, I'm not talking about getting laid.
Oh, right. This is in the early conversation. This is.
I didn't even want to get laid. I wasn't even trying, bro. I'm happier alone, really.
Ooh, Hope is cigarette kinky. She likes to watch.
No king
So
shame.
Hope is a friend of Mehmet, and she was cool, so she became my friend too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we met
You can only be cool if you smoke. That's how these things work.
Obviously. We met on the left book, as it were. The same way we met with most of you guys in books. It's like, actually, Julie and I met on a fucking MMO game.
That's right.
You both play, what is it, the dungeon?
Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars.
Guild Wars 2, yeah.
Nerds.
And it was over... what was the name again?
Walking. It was that lady that writes for ArenaNet that
She used to write for Arena and
write for ArenaNet. Yeah.
And ArenaNet
she was fired because she was rude to some assholes on Twitter.
Yeah, some YouTube dude who was like mansplaining her job of over a decade to her.
Can they really be
Something like
furries if they're plants, Jim Jam?
Yes! I say yes!
I'm not a furry, for fuck's sake! Don't start!
I would think that they would be leafies or barkies or something.
Well, listen, Julie. I have a trans identity, so
What's the robot equivalent of a furry?
A shiny,
motherboardy.
Yeah, shiny, I agree.
Or steely, a steely.
I like shiny because in Futurama,
I'm not asking
my
for
shiny
any
metal
other
ass.
reason.
Bender says, bite my shiny metal ass.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
So do plant furries wear planties?
Shut up. I'm more of demon on the robot side than the furry side, but you know.
The thing is, like David Scott, when like people in Seattle, when people say ferries, we actually automatically think boats. Because we do actually travel with ferries from Seattle to west to Birmingham, Bremerton, and to like Vashon Island, Blake Island, all the various islands.
I love it when Americans start talking about boroughs and such as if we have any fucking idea about where those things are in America.
Whereas in
people
Northampton,
together with
Massachusetts, when people talk about fairies, they mean people dressed up like fairies with the wings and everything.
Food furries, train furries. I mean, hey, to each their own.
The post-furry movement.
Food fairies.
This is cultural furrism.
That's Transformers just posted a furry TF kink work.
I'm stopping reading the chat.
Oh, Jamie, I love you.
It's going to break me again.
It's too hot for this shit.
My brain is too vulnerable for that with that heat. So, SJ, what do you want to talk about?
Who, me? What?
You're the guest.
Since when do guests pick the topic?
Since you're the only one we haven't talked to like over and over again. We're bored with one another. That's why we have guests on.
Yeah.
There's not one
We're
topic,
especially
just...
bored with Geek.
Yes.
4 of us put us in a room, and all we do is just fucking
bitch about shit
out of each other and bitch about shit. So there is no topic without a proper.
Well, Jamie
guest
actually
like
brought
you.
up a good topic. What's his face has been stirring up all kinds of drama.
Who, Buckangel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does he do anything else with his life? I mean,
No,
Does he
but
still do
he's
porn?
been he's very, like, as of late he's been trying to what's the thing he's trying to do now? He's trying to get both the word TERF and I think transphobe. He's trying to get those 2 words to become bannable offenses on Twitter. Not just TERF, but transphobe. He's trying. He wants it. He wants it to become a thing where you can get banned for calling somebody a transphobe on Twitter. This trans person who is an alleged advocate for trans people. He wants you to be able to get banned for calling someone a transphobe on Twitter. This is a thing that he tweeted last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
What
You
a
mentioned
piece
Buck
of
Angel
shit.
earlier. Looked him up.
Nice.
He's a
I
douche canoe.
mean, are we not beyond a piece of shit and more in the
Are we-
realm of
are-
the
are-
moron?
Who
At this
are we talking
point,
about
I
again,
mean-
by the way?
Buck
Angel.
Angel. A
Buck
trans
Angel.
man
He's a
and
trans
long-time porn performer.
He's a true scum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense then.
He's the
Okay, yeah.
true scum that ContraPoints gave a platform to, and it created a massive shitstorm. on
Yet another
Twitter.
Yeah, because
ContraPoint
after
shitstorm.
she did that, he got like a bigger platform, a bigger audience, and he's been abusing.
Yeah, she
it ever
introduced him
since.
to a younger
Oh,
audience,
yes.
people who hadn't really heard of him.
Mhm.
And
Go ahead.
oh, and just like I personally get like extra pissed off about this guy because he likes to hide behind the fact that he's an older trans person, and so like when he gets called out, he's like, well, you know, I'm older than you and you're younger, and thus you're wrong and I'm right. But you know what, I'm
Oh,
almost the same
ageism.
age as this guy, and I'm equally disgusted.
Trump is even
how
older than
old is
him.
he?
That doesn't make Trump more right.
How old,
I mean,
how old
yeah.
is Buck Angel?
I think in his 50s
he's-
or 60s.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite his age, but you know, I'm in the same general bracket. I'm not gonna say exactly how old I am, but I'm
That's
up
fair.
No, I'm probably older
there-ish.
than you, so.
Yeah, you're ex-Jenners.
No, Buck
I'm
Angel
in
is
my
58.
40s. I'm in
Buck
my
Angel is
40s, so you
58
know,
years
I'm
old.
up there, and you know,
Mehmet and I are too, babe. Don't worry.
and I'm
Yeah.
also, you know, one of those, you know, dirty NBs that he typically tends to, you know, mischaracterize as, you know, young people who aren't really trans. You know, they're just, what does he call them, like
Transgenders.
but honey, I'm 40 years old.
Yeah.
I knew I was trans when I was 4 years old, so like I've I've been this trans person that I am for a very, 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 very long time. So
No, you haven't. Not really. Yeah.
I mean,
He's older than you. He knows better.
I mean, what does somebody like him say about
him
someone like me?
Though.
I'm sorry, what?
I would love to see Marty telling him a new one because she probably is older than him.
Marty Appian, yeah, that's what Marty have said in like a tea party that I think got deleted because she accidentally shared her Facebook.
What?
Like
tea party? So
the tea party
like over a couple of 100 years?
No. Tea like trans.
Well, yeah, but Marty is.
I was joking.
Of course, but like when Contraport said, I feel like I'm one of these like old school transsexuals.
Oh my god, I wanted to strangle the bitch.
Yeah, Marty said that.
Yeah, Marty language, too.
But, oh, honey.
Because Marty is actually a trans woman who transitioned in her 50s.
No,
so she is one of those old school 40s, maybe. Well, she transitioned when she was already
older,
mature.
Yeah, she's been transitioned for a while.
Mature is an amazing word. I love it.
I love it.
So
too.
Instead of old, call me mature from this point.
But you're not mature.
Yeah, no, you're not.
True,
you're a little brat.
It works for Marty. It doesn't work for you.
I don't know. Marty can be sometimes a little bit immature, but that's fine. But why is it we go with like the ch sound with that word? Isn't it pronounced mature instead?
Shut up.
Sure.
Depends on where in the world you live.
I guess so.
Is it YouTube or YouTube?
It's YouTube, obviously.
Is it GIF or GIF?
Are you going to come after me for pronunciation with your fucking Pokemon cap? I thought it was a Pokemon hat and it has Batman
what
on
is
it.
that? What's
it's Batman.
Japanese Batman.
Batman.
Oh my god.
Batmanu.
I just didn't have like a Batman hat or a animated series Batman hat.
Shut up, David.
You're right. I should not like question other people how they pronounce words, since I did struggle on how to pronounce fam.
Struggle? Did you say struggle?
Oh god.
Struggled. Yes, I struggled around.
I struggle.
It begins with a bloody ash.
Anyways.
I'd like a cuppa, please.
You know,
with a toast inside.
Bring it back a bit to the point of like a Buck Angel. Here's the thing: I seriously have had this interaction where someone said, "Oh, like turf is a slur." Okay, if it's a slur, then how come I have never heard it whenever I'm playing Xbox Live? Because if it's a slur, I would hear it all the time by like a 12-year-old who's like teabagging me and saying how much he pwned me in Halo.
Yep.
Or Call of Duty.
There you go.
Okay.
Real 12-year-old gamer call you that. It's not a slur.
Mm-hmm. So what else has like happened? Well, that's not good news. I'll save this for later. Oh wait, that's right. This was mentioned on the Humanist Report. Democratic Senator Charles Murray. I forgot which he's the senator of Illinois or something like that. But he wrote like a long thread, including at one point where he said, "Yeah, we attempted a coup in like Venezuela in 2019, and Donald Trump botched it." And it's just like, okay, so you're trying to criticize Trump for his foreign policies.
I'm pretty sure you didn't mean Charles Murray. Because Charles Murray is the white supremacist who wrote The Bell Curve.
Okay.
He's not a senator.
Maybe there are several of the same
No,
name.
I tried Googling it just to be sure.
Oh, okay.
But there's no Senator Charles Murray.
I'll have to look it up or something. But yeah, there was a Democratic senator who basically said kind of like, dude, Trump, criticizing Trump. Yeah, he botched the coup attempt in like Venezuela. We tried to like put like Juan Guaido into power and overthrow Maduro, and just like, wow, we're at this point now where even Democrat senators are admitting that we back coups in Latin America.
I mean, it's news to literally no one, but
maybe some liberals.
Oh, also, Nancy Pelosi opposed the prolongation for the thing for the rent.
Not surprising.
How do you call
moratorium?
Yes, she opposed the moratorium on the rent, saying that people are unemployed anyway, so they couldn't pay their rent at the end, so it's useless.
Wow. The opposition party.
Yeah, the opposition. Honestly, I thought.
Am I hearing? Am I hearing this right?
Yes, you are.
Did she oppose postponing
the moratorium on the rent because she said it was useless because people are unemployed and they couldn't pay their rent at the end of the moratorium anyway.
That's some fucked up shit, though. It's like saying people are already poor, let them die. On the streets.
Yes, but that's Pelosi, and anyone who is surprised isn't paying attention, in my opinion. But
she's a queen. I mean,
she tore up the paper.
Yes, thank you, Nancy Pelosi.
She's very good at symbolic but not real action.
Yeah, it's like taking down the fucking racist statues and endorsing the taking down of the racist statues and changing nothing in the system.
Mm-hmm. There was a citation. There was a citation needed podcast by Anna Johnson and Amy Shirazi. I think it was like 103, where Nancy Pelosi is a deficit hawk. She just like will just oppose any like progressive changes by going off and saying, well, how are we going to pay for it? Well, that's going to affect the deficit. Well, and just like, but they brought it up and said, like, listen, when you make a bill for whatever reason, and you do not do like the CARE Act or something like that, or a stimulus package, you do not worry about how to pay for it then. You do that later in the budget bill. So it's just like, it's an excuse to not do anything, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Portland protesters have been using shield walls to push back against the police.
Good for them.
As well as...
Let me tell you... Yeah, go ahead.
Well, as well as using explosives and laser guns to blind the police and kill them and try to burn down the police station. Apparently, according to Portland PD.
Extra nice.
That sounds legit.
last couple of weeks, let me tell you one thing. I really want to get the fuck out of this place where I live.
Hi, Jordan.
But
I believe in Jordan.
It's one of those things. I'm never going to move to the US because now
you're a gay Muslim. They would kill you twice.
Yeah, I'm not gay, but thanks for buying Eurasia.
You're doing it again. You're trying to prove you're not just kind of an asshole. You're a full asshole.
Yeah.
No, anyways, he's still just kind of an asshole.
I'm not really going to move to the US, whatever happens. But last couple of weeks, I feel like it's my obligation to move to fucking Portland. Because they are comrades, and they are like I'm really proud of the comrades there. I don't know, it's amazing. It feels like years ago people moved from other communist what's it called, communes, obviously, to like Ireland, for instance, when IRA was there, IRA was happening. It feels like that. I feel like it's my obligation to move to Portland and just fucking help out with a couple of Molotovs or something.
You should. I mean, the cops are gonna die of old age eventually anyway, so.
Yeah, and we are fucking young, aren't we?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Seattle too.
No, you're not.
Mm.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, man, do the Thomas Paine thing. Go over to where the revolution is and like join in. Yeah. But like Seattle too.
I mean, he's from Turkey. Shouldn't you manage your motherfucker?
No. It's a lost cause. I'm just thinking about putting some.
Are you all just waiting for him to die now?
Well, the army will step in, right? The Turkish army is really good about that sort of thing.
I'm sure the U.S. will back whoever.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my god, that kind of happens. I don't know if you've heard, but
yeah, I was being semi-facetious.
Yeah.
The Turkish army will step in to stop a Muslim.
I mean,
fascist,
it's the thing, isn't it? Like, expecting the army to save you is the worst kind of deal you can ever get. It's like, I mean, fash to smash the fash. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink.
But Hope is right that Seattle too. There's been constant protests in Seattle as well. I don't know if the news was reporting on it, but changes has happened where it's like now finally Seattle or Seattle public schools are breaking contract with Seattle Police Department. So now SPD are no longer at Seattle public schools, or like shouldn't be. That's where. Now I'm not sure if they're like going to be like opening up the schools this fall for classes. I think that I haven't heard anything about that, so I think it's going to be back to like online for those who can, as it were. So
Jamie, I'm pretty sure he's not gone to fetch coffee. What are you drinking? I thought you stopped drinking alone.
He's not alone.
Me?
He's hanging out with us.
Yes, you.
I'm not alone, and I'm drinking fucking mineral water with lemons in it.
Yeah, Mom.
But
that sounds.
Some gin.
Fuck you, John. Yeah. That sounds nice.
But you are our YouTube mom, our friend mom, Leto. I will blow my nose.
Good boy.
See, you don't even have like say it.
Yeah. I have accomplished my mission.
Yes, and I'm sure you're going to pop my pimples if for whatever reason we manage to meet them in real life.
No.
Okay.
If you have to know,
I know you don't
Julie,
like that. So
if you have to know, Julie, I've been on vacation for the last week, and I was at my brother's and his wife's place, and they are fucking alcoholics like me. So we kind of drank about the amount I would drink in a year in 6 days. So I'm kind of weaning off.
So that's why you didn't get laid. You were burying the bodies. Alcohol poisoning.
We don't have to. We don't have to. We already have like a nice big hole in the.
No need to go into details on that one, Mr. Prolapse.
I like the dog pictures, though.
Yeah. I love them. They are. He
was
amazing.
A good boy and a good
he was
girl.
cheating on us with other dogs.
Yes. That sounds
And it was
just awful, but I wasn't here either last week, so
that's fine.
They are amazing dogs. I mean, unlike you.
Specifically,
I
Julie.
on you with the heat wave last week.
It's been like weeks now, or almost a month, right?
With my AC unit. She's a good girl.
Your AC unit is a good girl. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you probably got AC. Nice.
What's her name?
She doesn't have a name.
You know it's a she, but you didn't give it a name. But
it's Elsa. God.
In French, it's gendered. AC unit is
female.
feminine.
Yeah. Okay.
You know we gender everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's
it's
right.
obviously Elsa.
Have you seen the Star Trek mashup with Frozen?
No.
No.
Me Make it so, make it so. The shield won't take anymore.
Make it so. Make it so.
It's amazing.
Well, I already seen like the other song produced by Star Trek, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, the USS.
That is a terrible
Enterprise.
Picard accent. It's almost as bad as Steve's.
That is a fucking terrible Picard accent, yeah.
Almost as bad as Steve.
And that's who I was like kind of trying to like imitate. Well, I was trying to do my own thing, but yeah, I guess it does sound like just like Steve's version of like Picard. The line must be drawn here. And hello, Data Point Doll.
Hope is just discovering you can sing, Mehmet.
Well, yeah, I have been.
She obviously haven't heard your vibrato. Vibrato. How do you
Vibrato.
How do you
Vibrato,
pronounce
yeah.
that in English?
Vibrato.
We got it from French, so it should be.
No,
vibrato.
it's Italian. It's
Italian.
French.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time you said it, it
It's
sounded like
vibrato.
vibrator, which was totally inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
It
Says
is,
the
it
guy
is
who
if-
posts link to penis cosplay.
Penis
What's it-
cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that what?
Yes, no, cock play. Yes,
oh,
where-
you weren't there. For
yes,
that.
he wasn't
That
there.
was fucking amazing.
Again, it was like so. Yes, there is a Reddit thread that you can find.
It's a subreddit, not just a thread.
Oh, okay, yes,
It's called Cause Penis, r/Cause Penis.
But then again, Julie,
It is people dressing up their dicks. I'm putting a link in the chat right now. The YouTube
content
chat.
warning for the link. And content warning
Yeah,
for the link.
there is penis. There is some penises, but
It's literally right there in the URL.
yes,
It's all
but
penises.
it's funny. It's funny penis. It's not like it's a dick pic, but one you want to see.
Are penises ever not funny looking?
I know.
Well, these aren't just
They
funny
fucking
looking; these are
are.
dressed up.
Yeah, they are dressed up and funny looking.
Oh my
It's-
god, these
it's
are
a situation
amazing.
in which people are actually trying to make penises funny looking.
Well, you don't really need
Bless
to,
their
but
hearts.
yeah.
Dressing it up like Pickle
But
Rick or
those
putting a little
pictures-
sombrero on it.
There's some.
That sombrero
Amazing
one is
pictures
so
in that link.
fucking good. Oh my god, I love it.
It's fun, isn't it?
I
mean, but
so
then again, it's like-
fucked up.
Is
Really good. I love the penis Zilla one with the fire breathing and such. Oh my god, that's so good.
Honor like the pickle dick.
yeah.
Instead of Pickle Rick, it's Pickle Dick.
Yeah.
A lot of dicks here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I
the
mean-
first time John posted it, I just clicked it and without reading the words in the link,
Someone fucking
and it
time
made me
out
laugh.
this person.
I was hysterical for like 15 minutes. Shut up, David. Oh my
David,
god.
really?
Come
Time
on,
out.
David. Come on, David. You win the prize of a 5-minute timeout. I'm sure he's going to come back and say so much.
Are you reading the chat, SJ?
I was, and then some messages were missing. I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
David's made
David.
a terrible pun again and just got himself a 5-minute time.
I don't think that even
Yeah.
counts as a pun.
David
That's not even a
said
pun,
Pennsylvania means forest of penis.
Fun fact: Pennsylvania is Latin for a forest of dicks.
Is it really?
No,
No,
Okay.
it's David.
it's
Oh.
Latin for Penn's forest, or not even Penn's forest, just Penn forest.
Oh,
Mhm.
And David just looks for ways, like very inventive new ways to get themselves
To get time
fucking
out.
muted all the fucking time. So
I mean,
It's-
sometimes whatever happens on Facebook carries over here, and where David just says hello and 5-minute timeout for what he did on Facebook. You know what you did, David.
One time he managed to get a 15-minute timeout when we all muted him at once.
Well, yes, Sylvan is Sylv is Latin for forest.
Mm-hmm. Hence, Transylvania means on the other side of the forest.
So Cisvania is this side of the forest?
Yep.
Okay.
For example, right now, Julie lives in Transalpine Gaul. The part of Gaul on the other side of the Alps. And her mom, one of her parents, is from Cisalpine Gaul, which is the part of Gaul on this side of the Alps.
My dad, not my mom.
Your dad, sorry.
My mom.
So
was the
it's
French
like
one.
you kind of have to put names to an area, like 15 different names in an area where we have by single name.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, yeah.
I'm a Transalpine bitch.
You're an inflammatory bitch.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I thought you named the episode after me. So it's Julie. Okay.
Well,
I'll not forget that.
you're both inflammatory bitches. But you're more of a slut than a bitch.
Woof.
Oh, but Joey, you're here. Oh my God,
I said like hello to.
no,
the
I don't have a brain today.
It's too hot for
Oh,
brains.
Joey's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the indigenous
Has been here since the
American.
Hi,
beginning.
babe. I'm waving at my camera that isn't here. So just so
Hello,
you know.
Joey. I have a camera on anyway. So what else is like happened? I think there's been like some election results of this happen.
I'm collecting good news to share later.
Yeah. I remember some like good news. Oh wait, we can share that later. But I was remembering is like wait, let's see. I'm trying to find results for like because I think in Kentucky, unfortunately, it looks like as Mitch McConnell.
Sorry, I'm just reading the message of Joey that with the elephant on the dick. That no,
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
no.
Yes, I did see that.
That's amazing. I mean, you put a permanent fixture on yourself, and that's a elephant on your dick. I mean, what's
No,
not to
no,
love about
no,
that? I mean,
it reminds
it's
me.
amazing.
It reminds
mean-
me. It reminds me of the joke. What does the elephant says to the naked man at the river? Well, it's cute, but can it pick anything up?
Oh, you're dating Wendy too? Obviously, I'm the only one that heard that joke.
Yes.
What?
A guy had a tattoo of his girlfriend's name on his penis. It was Wendy, but it only showed when he had an erection. Otherwise, it was just W-Y. And then he was going to Jamaica, and he saw another guy with a tattoo that was just W-Y. And he said, "Oh, your girlfriend's name is Wendy too?" And the guy said, "No. My tattoo says, 'Welcome to Jamaica, man. Have a nice day.'"
Oh my god.
That's
A
racist.
good one.
It is. It is very.
It is.
That's extremely racist.
That's the sort of joke you hear in high school in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Or in grad school in Arizona.
No, you didn't, because we are like 30 seconds ahead of you, so you can't really ruin it.
Yeah, sorry, owner. You don't get to ruin things. You're on a delay. All right. Let's see. Who wants to do fishy fashy?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Always. I'd say you know what a fishy fashy is.
Yes, I do.
Nice.
You
Okay.
guys play it every week.
Almost
He
every
has
week,
been
yes.
a patron for some time.
Mhm.
It's just been like
I have no idea why am I nuts? I put on order there, but it stopped for some reason. That's why I asked if you changed anything with Patreon.
Shut
No.
up, David. Oh my god. Seriously, you're tiring.
Hey, David, listen, it's hot in France. Give Julie a break. Oh, wait, I should know better. It's David. No, he won't.
David.
David.
All right, so.
Let's explain the rules quickly, John. For
Okay,
people
fishy
in the
fashy.
chat.
I hunt through Twitter to find douchebags or right-wingers or fascists, if I can, who have bad takes. And I choose 3, and then I falsify one of them. I only alter it a little bit. I try to only alter it a little bit. Sometimes it's difficult because the fash are just that bad. But it's your job to choose
when it's
the fake.
Ant-Man, it's difficult.
Yeah, or Andy Go.
It's especially it's the difficulty of the game. Actually, it's all the fascists, so it's fucking impossible to tell fiction from reality sometimes.
Oh, I need to tell you guys something. There's a thunderstorm beginning where I am, so I may lose power and suddenly disappear. So just a warning.
Okay. So
I'm jealous.
No theme this week. But first up, we have Republicans' favorite feminist, Christina Hoff Sommers.
Oh, God.
Who attacked Popular Mechanics as a leftist rag, or in her words, Popular Mechanics goes full Teen Vogue, over one of their articles.
Only one? It only takes one article. One article to go full Teen Vogue.
Because Teen Vogue has gone full Antifa, basically.
Nice.
That's been
Teen
the case for
Vogue.
a while.
Yeah,
Teen Vogue has been a comrade for
Same with MTV, apparently.
The young people.
Yep.
I think it's like when they are just going with the young people. The young people,
the young people are definitely anti-boomer.
No, definitely. And boomers are mostly fash, so they end up anti-fa.
Not all of them. There's some good ones, like Tom.
That's why I said mostly. I mean, you're not.
All right, so
Where
Christina
is
Hoff
Tom,
Sommers.
anyways?
I don't know, actually.
He never showed up. All right, so
we love you, Tom. Anyway, but
I don't love you, Tom.
On.
So
That's
Christina Hoff Sommers attacked Popular Mechanics.
I love my mail order bride, Tom.
All right, next up, we have Blair White, who decided to show how hip and with it she is by jumping on a trend from 2015. Hamilton is racist for only casting people of color.
Sorry.
What the fuck? That sounds pretty real, though. By the way, I'm not gonna.
That sound real.
Yeah, that sounds very fucking.
And
real.
finally, we have Ian Miles Chong, the Ant-Man.
Oh.
Now, you may have noticed that almost everyone who dies of a terror attack anywhere ever is killed by a right-wing asshole. Right-wing assholes don't like the fact that right-wing assholes are the one killing all the people. So Ian Miles Chong tried to push back against this fact. That first off, right-wing terror kills all the people, and Antifa hasn't killed anyone. He claims that sovereign citizens and the Aryan nation aren't right-wing.
What?
Sovereign citizens, if you don't know, they're the nut jobs who claim that you can't arrest them for speeding because reasons. They think that the law, that there's like magic words you can say that.
Oh, those fuckers. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Torres.
You can't. You're not. Your warrant isn't coming after me. Your warrant is coming after the legal fiction known as Jonathan P. Wargood or whatever. And this is a court of the Admiralty because there's gold fringes on the flag, and therefore it's a military court, and these special rules apply and all that. Yeah. So
they're all white people.
Yeah,
not all, almost all.
Oh, yes. Andrew Torres for the podcast are the other host of Opening Arguments with Thomas Smith. The lawyer one of Opening Arguments has talked about these sovereign citizens in their first episodes, I think, early episodes as well.
Yeah, they're not a fan of sovereign citizens over there. They're conspiracy theorists with their own take on things. So those are our 3 tweets. Christina Hoff Sommers attacks Popular Mechanics. Blair White attacks Hamilton, and Ian Miles Chong says that sovereign citizens and the Aryan nation are not right-wing.
What
So-
is Popular Mechanics?
It's a
Just
magazine about cars.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just that. Who knew that mechanics were popular?
Okay, but not just cars. It's an engineering style magazine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So she attacks them because
Mhm.
what?
She
One
called them a
article-
leftist rag over one of their articles, saying they went full Teen Vogue. All right, so as our guest, Demon, you get to go first.
I think the first and the second ones are real. I think the last one is fake.
Okay, you think Ian Miles Chong is not that stupid.
Well, I think he said something similar, but I don't think that's quite. I don't think that's quite the thing that he said.
Okay, all right.
Well,
All right.
I think that's the one you fudged.
All right. So, Mehmet. What one
Okay,
do you think is fake?
I'm torn between 1 and 3. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to agree with SJ there and say that he is stupid, but not that kind of stupid. But I think it was not they went full Teen Vogue, but full Antifa or something. I mean, I think
yeah.
it's the first one that you fudged.
Okay, you're going with Hoff Summers. And Julie.
Hmm?
Which one do you think it is, Julie?
I don't know.
It's too hot for fishy fish.
Oh my god. I just saw that Appledore in the chat said that it's not the Popular Mechanics magazine, that it's another one. And so I'm going to copy them. And I'm going to say the first one is fake.
All right, and Jonathan.
I'm gonna go on a limb and think that Blair White said something else, or not about like Hampton at all. Even though it seems very real, I might just lose that like Julie can sing in my butt, in my butt, in my butt.
100% that second one is correct. By the way, that happened. I'm pretty sure that happened.
All right, so no sweep for me this week. You guys have split the difference on me. So let's just take them in order. First up, Christina Hoff Summers. If you take a look over at the YouTube video, you'll see it in about 30 seconds. But Christina Hoff Summers did say that Popular Mechanics has gone full Teen Vogue.
Well, in my butt.
Popular Mechanics, you may remember that, you might have seen anyway, James Lindsay has spent the last week arguing with mathematicians on Twitter about 2 + 2 = 5.
I have seen that. I have seen that. Oh my god.
So basically, he's claiming that it's like cultural Marxism and SJW's gone wild and all sorts of shit. And other mathematicians came in and said, essentially, math is big and complicated, and there are lots and lots of different ways for 2 + 2 = 5 when you're not dealing with just simple arithmetic, but with higher levels of math where numbers and concepts get a lot fuzzier. In other words, rounding errors mean that 2 + 2 = 5 for large enough values of 2.
What?
2.4
In other
+ 2.4
ways- in other
equals
ways-
4.8. And
In
when
other
you
ways,
round
they
those,
don't
2 + 2
understand how
= 5.
mathematics work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh god.
I'm an engineer.
That broke my brain.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I'm an engineer, and I know situations where 2 + 2 could be, you could say that I'll just consider this 5 because
it's just
this
rounding
and
errors.
that.
Rounding errors add up, and when you're talking
Yeah.
statistics and fuzzy numbers and things like that, it's not that simple.
math.
No, but
Once you
please,
get
can you
past first
stop?
grade,
Can you stop with your 2 + 2 = 5?
you realize
lost
that now
it.
you're on the same side as
It-
James Lindsay.
It never does. 2 + 2 never equals 5.
But if it's a rounding error, then it's an error, and it doesn't actually equal 5.
Well,
Yes,
it's not so much an
basically.
error, is
Thank
that
you, SJ.
it's our measurements are imprecise. It is a form of error, but it's just something that you have to live
error
with.
is in there.
But that doesn't mean it's a
Math,
mistake,
what-
and it doesn't mean that
Look,
math is
look.
wrong, and it doesn't mean that 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5 sometimes.
Look, the reason I said I'm an engineer because there are situations where you actually go with 2.2 = 5 because you want to err on the side of caution.
Mhm. You leave room
Error
for
on the
You
side
leave-
of caution.
You leave room for errors.
I am with Valerie in the chat right now.
It's-
Math. What do I
it's-
look like? A
it's-
math surgeon?
Yeah. Honor is right there. You could say I'm just gonna call it 5, but it's never 2 + 2 is 5.
Oh God,
Never.
James Lindsay. Still,
it's just our measurement 2 plus this other measurement 2. When we take the measurement of their sum, it turns out to be 5. I mean, that's just the way it is.
For real, can we start now?
So you can see why this is a big discussion and why James Lindsay is wrong.
Yes, screw James Lindsay.
So that means that Mehmet and Julie, you were wrong. Christina Hoff-Sommers did attack Popular
I'm
Mechanics.
never wrong. It's unacceptable.
So next up, we have Blair White,
Mm-hmm.
who, if you pop on over to the YouTube stream, you'll see in about 30 seconds, she hopped on a trend from about 5 years ago. New video, Date Me or You're Transphobic.
Yes.
So she did hop on a 5-year-old trend, but it wasn't attacking Hamilton. It was the thing about Riley Dennis.
Oh God! Good God!
Didn't she already make a video about Riley Dennis?
She's made like dozens of videos attacking Riley Dennis, and I think she'd made like
and
half a
wasn't it
dozen
literally
videos.
this subject?
Yes. I think that's one
she
of the
just
first
made another-
comments. Yep. Big Joel is one of the first comments I see. Whoa, bold new territory for you. And then the Sinister Prodigy. I was thinking the same thing. Didn't she do this video twice already?
I didn't even know she was still relevant, to be honest.
She's not.
She's
Oh,
not.
okay, that's why.
That's why she's remaking the same shitty video that was popular 5 years ago.
But yet people still like.
Oh,
well,
honey, nobody cares about this. I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that to her. This
Yes.
is
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, Blair, honey, stop. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yes.
It's fucking embarrassing. Yes, I've been feeling what's
I
it
mean,
called?
it's
Schadenfreude?
Blair. She's not
Oh,
that
that's
one
cringe.
embarrassing thing.
Sweet Jesus.
What was it? Schadenfreude?
Schadenfreude, yes.
Schadenfreude.
Which means that Ian Miles Strong is that stupid.
Really?
I mean,
Right-wing
that was
extremists
never
have
in
carried.
doubt, I think.
He retweeted and replied to The Intercept saying, right-wing extremists have carried out 329 murders since 1994. In the same period, a grand total of 0 murders have been attributed to Antifa participants. To which Ian Miles Strong pushed back. The list is terrible for many reasons. The cutoff is in 1994, so they can include Oklahoma City. A right-wing terrorist bombing. They also include all sovereign citizen and Aryan nation-related murders as right-wing. They are right-wing. Meanwhile, they ignore Occupy, Chaz, and any murder-suicides done by left-wing activists. First off, I don't know of any murders attributed to Occupy or Chaz. Occupy?
No.
Fucking 12 years old. All right.
Occupy.
Yeah. Or Chaz. And murder-suicides are not terrorist acts. And his first tweet, I'll put it back up. He talks about Connor Betts, who murdered 9 people. Connor Betts did identify as leftist, and he did identify as Antifa, but he didn't do that in the name of leftism or Antifa. He did it to get back at his sister. He was a fucker in Dayton, Ohio. Walked into a bar and killed. I think he was trying to kill his sister. He may have, in fact, Anyway, the fact is, Ian Milestrong is that stupid, which means that, yes, Jonathan is the winner this week, so he gets to sing the Julie Butt song.
In your butt. Oh, wait, I get to sing now. In your butt. In your butt.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, we thriller. You
Oh, that
just
was beautiful.
missed Fishy Fashy.
That was
Yes,
fucking
yes.
amazing. John, I love you.
You look, Jonathan, you look like Kevin Smith with your cap
Goatee.
and your hat. It's the hat more than the goatee.
Yeah, he definitely.
Well, Kevin
easily
Smith
wear-
does have the goatee.
They're
Yeah.
making a new Jay and Silent Bob movie, and
Ugh,
I'm kind of ashamed to be excited to see it.
you should be ashamed. I mean, talk
Yeah.
about old
I
school.
am
That's
ashamed,
15
but-
years old.
I know, but I'm a sucker for those guys. They make me laugh.
I am
I
a
can't
sucker
help
for-
it.
Yeah, I'm a sucker too. But I what was the last movie?
I mean,
watched
it is
there?
it is hella problematic. But
Oh yes,
I,
yes.
I fucking love Kevin Smith films.
Oh yes, I agree. I still love. I mean, I still regarded a lot of his films as like a classics. Still like Clerks 2 a lot. I mean, James Bob Strikes Back. Hey, kids, and Mars Campbell.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get banned from everything for saying this, but Jim Lee's moments where he goes, "Do you know how to make a holy bartender?"
Jason Lee's. Yeah, get it?
Get it?
And then
Get it?
yeah, and then Jay later on, holy bartender. That one is awesome. I finally got it.
I don't believe in voodoo. I do believe in this.
I still love like Dogma. I still love like the classic Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Dogma is. fucking
Mallrats is my favorite.
Mallrats is good.
Dogma is my favorite.
I love
Hands
Dogma.
on, like
amazing. Yeah.
The only good thing about
But
Dogma, I think, is
less,
excremental.
It's less of a Kevin Smith movie than the other ones, I think.
Mm.
Agreed. Yeah.
I
But-
mean, Dogma has that.
It's special. It's special.
Dogma has that line where he's like, what's his face? The Daredevil.
Ben
Oh,
Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Ben
Barnaby.
Affleck asks Matt Damon, "Dude, you know for a fact that the God exists. Why do you keep doing that?" And it's like, I don't know, man. I love fucking ridiculous.
And then there's
And
Alan
it's-
Rickman.
It's like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bartleby.
yeah.
Was Wisconsin that bad? Or Milwaukee?
Alan Rickman is just fucking amazing in that movie. He's so annoyed all the time. I mean, even Chris Rock isn't too annoying.
Mm.
How amazing is that?
Chris Rock is amazing in that film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's
You can say
so good.
you can say it was Marty. You can also say it was bludgeoned to death by huge ass fucking rocks.
Yeah, that movie is really good. And I like that Alanis Morissette is God.
Spoilers.
Oh come on! It's
Oh,
like
come on, yeah.
I don't know if that even
But-
counts as a spoiler.
But even fucking what's his face? George Carlin was amazing there. I mean,
Yeah.
you
the
got
unwritten
you
book
gotta
of the
pay,
road.
You got.
Oh, no,
gotta
that's the
pay
different
for
movie.
your. You gotta pay
Wait,
for your.
Josh Carlin is in the movie?
George
Yeah, he
Carlin
played the
was
bishop.
in
Yeah.
Dogma.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
The fucker who blessed this fucking.
Yes. Oh, my
pod.
God. How
The-
did I forgot that character?
I'm a fucking demon, so
Buddy
he
Christ.
hit him with a weapon of God.
Yeah. But I'm a fucking demon. I love Jason Lee.
The Jason Lee was
Jason
great
Lee
in that
is
movie,
fucking
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
He's perfect as a demon, too, because he has the face.
He does have that face. You're right. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah,
I really don't like George Carlin, but that's...
Yeah, he's problematic in some ways, but he is a.
Oh,
he is a
yeah,
very,
he was a misogynistic motherfucker big time.
He kind of was, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyone who makes a movie with Ben Affleck that is watchable,
You mean?
Yeah,
kudos.
that's a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey
I mean-
Girl was a good movie. I agree.
Jersey Girl
Like
was
Jersey
a
Girl, yes.
fucking amazing film, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was just like.
I mean, I didn't even mind Ben Affleck was there. I mean,
And they killed J-Lo in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
True, they did.
what was J-Lo there?
Yeah,
Jennifer
she
Lopez.
played the mother who died in childbirth.
She was the mother.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
And when they filmed Jersey Girl, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez were in that stage.
I love that Geek felt the need to explain who J-Lo is. I'm pretty sure
because-
everyone knows who J-Lo is.
Well, we can't assume that. We have foreigners in our audience. British
Yeah,
people
and
don't know
young
who J-Lo
people.
is. They're not hip. They're not cool.
Yes, and
Oh,
J-Lo
God.
was like a decade ago.
when you
or something
said
like that.
when you said foreigners, I remember the scene from my life. We used to go to this local pub, Paper Mill, back in Apsley when I lived in the UK, and I had this friend, two friends actually, Chris and what's his face. We used to go there after work. have a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
pints.
I do know what's his face.
You don't. But anyways, Apsley is very close to London.
Yes, she is Hope. Don't
but-
listen to John. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah. Apsley is really, really close to London, but it's a lot cheaper. So there are a lot of international businesses there, you see. And Paper Mill is like when you get off the train and walk out to the train station, there is a huge sign that says there's a pub here. So people just go there, you see. And one evening
Hey,
we were
Chara.
having a hello.
Hey, Butch.
We were having a couple of pints, and there were two Eastern European dudes talking, probably Russian, I don't know, and very loudly and laughing. And Chris looked at me and looked at him and said, "Fucking foreigners." I know it wasn't as good as I built it up to be, but it was funny to me.
That's okay.
I mean, Prince of Thieves is kind of an awful movie, but kind of an awesome one. That I think it's the movie I have seen the most.
Now, I have seen the movie that like make fun of Prince of Thieves, 100 Men in Tights, and that's the classic.
Oh, the Mel Brooks one?
Yes.
Manliness.
Amazing.
Man and
That was
tights,
a good
tight-
movie.
Tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Because unlike other like Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
Nah.
Even though he's Canadian.
Carrie, how do you pronounce
Elvis.
that
Carrie
guy's? Oh,
Carrie-
okay.
Carrie Airways, yes.
I love him because
Yes.
of Princess Bride, of course.
As
But
you wish.
he's amazing in that role.
Mhm.
He's perfect.
Life is pain.
Anyone who says differently is selling something.
Mhm.
And he's perfect for COVID because masks are terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole
I
scene
mean-
with Inigo Montoya is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what they're talking about,
It is.
going
It's-
back and
it's
forth
fucking
about,
is. I mean, let me tell you one thing. I didn't realize it the first time I see it, but let me tell you, both Inigo and what was
Fezzik?
Wesley?
Gret-
Wesley?
Fezzik.
Wesley.
Oh,
I
Can
was going to say the great pirate Robert, but
But yeah, he was.
Robert, yeah,
either way.
can swing a fucking sword with both
Yeah.
hands.
Mhm.
Well,
You
yeah,
see what I mean?
exactly.
It's
Well,
a
they need
fucking
both
bike-
hands. They're
bike-
very impressive
bike-
men.
That's a fucking bicon moment. It's so good.
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
the whole
That-
conversation and the choreography of the fight.
The
everything
conversation,
is
that-
every
that-
person they name is a alchemist.
We're-
perfect. Yeah.
The fight scene is filled so much with sexual energy. It's like
Well, you know that's what swordplay means when you read Shakespeare, right? Or wit. Wit means swordplay. It also means penis.
I mean,
so swordplay means
can you
gay
get
fighting.
more on the nose with symbolism here?
It is pretty on the nose, guys. I mean,
that's exactly what it was intended to be. Yeah.
It is. But like
wit means swordplay, therefore wit means penis. Yeah.
And with the fencing scene in like a Princess Bride, yeah, I asked someone who actually is a fencer, what like a swordplay or fencing scenes in like movies do you think is like the best? Oh, I had to think about it. What about the one in Princess Bride? Oh yeah, that's a good one. And the writer wrote almost all those lines of dialogue, as it were. And then the director Robert Reiner had to like actually step up. It's like this is unscripted. It's like the most epic sword fight scene ever, and so he had to like choreograph that most epic sword fight scene ever. So yeah, that's how
they only made one mistake.
Mm-hmm.
In one shot, Wesley goes in and forgets to swing his sword.
Yeah. But still, I mean, it's just like still a masterpiece. It's like, hey, you seem like a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. You seem like a decent fellow.
I hate to die. I love he shows up and they just have a nice little chat and he empties his boot and like these giant rocks fall out. That's such a wonderful movie.
I don't suppose you can speed things up. You know how difficult this is. I
don't mean to be rude, but this is quite difficult.
I got some rope up here, but that's all.
But I don't think you want to set my hand because I'm only waiting around to kill you.
That does put a damper on a relationship.
But I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting, but you're just gonna have to wait. Yeah, I can
let. We can do this all day.
Also, can we talk about how amazeballs Mandy Patinkin is?
Mm-hmm.
He quit.
A mighty
what's
duel.
that show?
Criminal Minds.
Yeah, he quit Criminal Minds because it misrepresented people with mental illnesses. So
he quit early on too, like after the first.
After the first season, yeah. Which was a shame
awesome.
because he was the best character in the.
He was.
Thing with the young guy.
Yeah, I forgot the young actors like.
I have no idea what we're talking about now. So
Criminal Minds. It's
show off my calves and then go get a drink.
Okay.
That was your thigh.
The camera did not catch the calves. I feel denied not being able to see calves. I can show off mine though. I mean, I'm wearing my colorful leggings now, and there's my
calf.
Yes, it's almost like a art piece. I like it.
You really have frog legs.
I do.
You skinny bitch.
Yeah, I am. I'm just lucky that like
my fat ass is jealous.
I have a gut though, but that's about it. So yeah, I walk a lot though, and I'm able-bodied enough to do that. I walked 10 miles one time.
Oh yes, Spencer Reed. Thank you, Maylene.
So
yeah, he quit an ableist TV show for being ableist, basically, and
that's really good.
It is awesome.
It was Mandy
Patinkin.
Yeah. I know
Inigo Montoya. He'll be Inigo Montoya for life. Well, I've watched Dead Like Me too, so he can be Rube.
He was fucking amazing in there. Rube was
that
so
show
good.
is really good too.
Really good, yeah.
Oh, by the way, correction, Carrie Elwes is actually English. I had to look him up. He's not Canadian.
Oh. For some reason, I thought he was Canadian. Probably because of his role on Psych.
So he lived in that island off the coast of France. Okay.
Yeah. One of those islands off the coast of France. The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Mithril is going to be offended, I think.
I don't think he would be. I mean,
I don't know. English people tend to be offended when they're compared to France.
But
we're
Mithra loves
not
you.
comparing him to French people though. It's
I mean, there's no
Mithril-
comparison. The French are just better.
Yeah.
We are still.
I'm
in
just saying that
Europe.
to fuck with Mithril.
We are still in Europe.
No, that will piss off Mithril, reminding
Mhm.
Mithril that he's living under Boris Johnson and they like exited out of the EU.
Hmm
No,
I
the
mean,
Europe.
They both
I
lost their
think they're not
empires,
in
but
Europe
France is still
anymore.
profiting from its empire. So
Oh
They are-
yeah,
they-
that's
they-
right.
Oh,
their
yeah.
mother is a hamster, and their father smelt of elderberries.
Elderberries, yes.
Cherchez la vache.
What? Cherchez
Cache la vache.
Cherchez la vache.
Another movie that we can
It
easily
means
just like.
fetch the cow. If you don't know,
That's the call.
if
Yeah.
anyone don't know.
Well, the Pythons, they know their languages. It's not dumb humor. When they're talking in Italian, they're speaking in Italian. When they're talking in German, they're speaking in German. I actually,
Yeah, it's still kind of dumb humor though.
mhm.
yeah, so it's kind of dumb, but at least they at least are accurately speaking those foreign languages as it were. And
I mean, it is fucking pretty. It is pretty fucking dumb. I mean, the knights who say "ni is," I mean, that's quite funny. I'm gonna admit, but it's not very intellectual. Let's just say, but still funny. Not another shrubbery.
I thought it was fetching the Vosges.
Oh, God. Well, given that they then threw it over the wall and it crushed someone to death, yeah, that works.
I don't
That
mind
works.
throwing Fosh over the wall in a video game, yes, so I can think all the way to that.
No, keep him. Don't try to
Yeah, we have
give
to
him
keep
to the
Fosh.
French. Okay.
Oh, okay. The French has it bad enough already, and like John Norris said, the French still profiting off of their empire of all those former colonies that they have.
And they've been killing African leaders for quite some time.
Mm,
Mhm.
Can't remember where I read it, but I read somewhere that the French have assassinated like a couple dozen African presidents over the years.
Yes, Joey. We say Python.
Piton.
Yes.
Piton.
Python.
So as SJ finally had enough of us.
What? No. I just don't know what to say about anything you're talking about at this point.
That's why I was wondering at the beginning, wondering at the beginning of
Oh
the
my
of
God,
the
sound the
show
best
what
thing
you
ever.
wanted to talk about.
what? It's
Yeah,
not
I mean, it's like if he let us to our own devices, we go on like this for hours, and then John.
you know
goes
that
and
already.
takes
our
taking-
streams.
yeah. Hey,
John is reasonable on that front, but Mehmet, Geek, and I, we can't shut up. So
Yeah, we really
Okay,
can't.
now you
So
do need to
just-
shut up, though, because I found the best thing ever. You can see it in the YouTube channel now. It's a
What?
guy
Oh.
who taught his dog to roll dice for him in D&D.
That is fucking amazing.
that die is huge.
Mm.
Well, it's 100 die. I think it's 100.
What's
Yeah.
a good
no,
dog?
No, I think it's just a really big 20-sided die.
Yeah, they
I
oversized.
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Oh, you don't sweetie puppy.
But I want one.
What a good boy or a good
Mhm.
girl.
That-
Probably a girl.
Oh man, there was like one I shared on like Facebook. It was a GIF. I have to like find it to show it, but basically it's just like someone is rolling to like for initiative, something like that, and then a golden retriever just like at the same time drop the tennis ball in the same thing.
Dungeons and Dogos.
It's a thing though. I think that's a good girl because boys are disappointing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's-
The crush I was talking
Not
about yesterday was a
dogs. Dogs
boy.
are fine.
It's
So
human
that's-
men.
Except
that
police
usually
dogs.
are.
That's my
Even
stance
police
right now.
dogs, they are.
Dudes,
Police
dudes
dogs are the
really
victims of
disappointing.
abuse.
Yes.
Mhm.
Are.
They are.
It's not their fault. I don't like when I see anarchists dunk on police dogs. It's not their fault. They're dogs.
Cops are bastards.
Who done some?
They're such
Wait.
bastards that they turn dogs into racists.
Yeah.
Okay, someone put David on. Someone,
Yes.
please.
And someone is John is the only one who can.
Unless we take away David's mod privileges, because he's mathematically correct, which is equal to technically correct, the best kind of correct. But just like,
Don't quote regulations at me. Oh. I co-chaired the committee that reviewed the recommendation to change the color of the notebook that regulation is in. We kept it gray.
Does everyone see what Dataport Doll wrote in the chat?
About the
I
cat?
know someone
Yes,
who
that's
trained their cat to roll a
That's
fuzzy
amazing.
20, and if it landed on 20, she got a treat. So she slowly tore away the opposite side until it was flat, so it would always land on 20.
People think cats are not as smart as dogs, but they are
They
smarter.
are
They
fucking
just
brilliant.
They are fucking
They-
brilliant.
they're
My
just
cat could be trained
motherfuckers.
to do that.
Yeah.
See,
I-
cats
They
domesticated
just don't-
humans
cat
to do
is
farming.
extremely motivated by food, and I absolutely believe my cat could be trained to do exactly that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree with you. And my cats are fucking brilliant creatures. They just don't give a shit about my commands and such. You see what I mean? But
they don't give a shit.
they like you said, John. They kind of domesticated humans.
Humans domesticated dogs
As
so that they could help
yeah.
us hunt. Cats domesticated humans so that they could hunt without having to go anywhere.
Yeah, basically.
They made
Yeah.
us into farmers so that they would always have mice, birds, and rats to catch at our farms.
Yeah. I could, like 100% agreed.
mm-hmm.
They know how to do shit.
How are the girls, Mehmet?
Oh, they are fine.
Fat and happy.
Fat and happy, yeah.
Fat and sassy.
Let me catch one of them and show
Amy
it
is
to you.
fat. The other one is not. The other one is just fluffy.
The other one is fucking buff, by the way. She pushed me away with a hind leg yesterday, and I 85 kilo person got pushed away.
Well, that's because you're a pansy.
That's true.
Oh my
You also let her push you around.
Okay.
My ex-partner's cat used to fetch
My brother had a cat that did that for a while.
and take it back
Mm-hmm.
for it to be thrown away again.
Fat Amy.
Fat
Fat
Amy.
Why are you holding me, human? Why are you holding me?
I am the arbiter of affection. You do not choose when I will be affectioned.
He's so cute.
I want out. I want out. I
Oh
want
my
out.
God.
I want out.
Bad touch.
What is the meaning of that affection, human?
You do not choose these things. Only I choose these things. I will give you commands and you will obey them.
Wait a minute. Facebook.
So I
has
read on a thing that special needs kittens are the most euthanized animals in shelters. So if you want to adopt a cat, go for a kitten and a special need if you can.
Mhm.
I mean,
You don't have to
special-
take one that will cost money. If you take one that is deaf or blind, it's going to change nothing for you.
Yeah.
Just maybe he won't have ears or eyes, and it won't be as pretty, quote unquote, as a not special needs cat, but his life kind of depends on it, because kittens are, especially in the US, kittens are really euthanized at an alarming rate.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
That's-
it's the
that's
thing,
not
isn't
a-
it? Like,
Damn it. Pause.
That's not on the shelters. It's because most shelters have to take all animals, and they don't have the
It's-
space.
it's the thing, isn't it? Like, if you're going to adopt, think in terms of what a family who wants an adorable kitten wants, and take the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Because that's the first one that's gonna go.
Okay. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Not yet.
No, I mean, I shared it, so I mean, it should be coming up soon enough. Let me hide that. Okay. This is a cat, a deaf cat, who greets her owner every day when he comes home, once she realizes he's come home.
Oh, baby!
Oh my
gosh,
god, that
so
fluff.
pretty.
Oh my god, such a
Oh, that giant fluff.
Yeah.
oh my god.
She looks like an Ankara cat. They are like 75% deaf, by the way.
She looks like a Turkish Angora, yes.
Yes, that's what I said.
I mean, yeah, that's just nothing wrong. When you lost one of your senses, you can easily use the other senses. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, something people don't know is that cats have a sense of smell that is even greater than dogs. So
The only difference is they can smell fat about 100 times better than any dog or human.
anyway, if they can't hear or see you, they can definitely smell you.
Oh yeah.
And if they only have 2 legs, they walk around like a T-Rex.
Yeah, they do.
And there are
if-
awesome wheelchairs for cats that are so fucking cute.
adorable. Yeah, it's the thing though. If they've lost their front paws, they can walk around like a T-Rex. But if they lost their hind legs, then you kind of need to give them
A wheelchair.
A wheelchair, yeah.
But there are blueprints on for
Oh yeah,
3D
they
printing
are,
on the internet. So
and they are very fucking easy to make, by the way. If you even don't even
yeah, I'm saying that because of cost. I don't know if it's the case in the US or no, but there are shops who can 3D print stuff for you at a reasonable price. So the thing is, if you have the means and the time, sick kitties are a good thing to take in.
Yeah. Sick
It's
kitties.
more complicated because it costs money and
Yeah. Sick kitties, blind kitties, deaf kitties,
Black
tripods.
cats. If you can't
Black
adopt
cats,
a sick
yes.
cat.
Yes, that's where I was coming. Actually, black cats
sorry.
and tortoises. No. It's fine. It kind of reinforces what I was going to say. Black cats. People have real prejudice against.
yeah, not
black
only
cat.
that, you don't see them in the shelters.
Oh yeah, that's
That's as
another
stupid
thing.
as that, because even in countries where people are not superstitious, black cats are still less adopted. That's because nowadays adoptions are a lot online, and black cats don't. They're not as pretty in pictures
They're not
as a white.
photogenic. Because
it's not that. It's
not with the
you
cheap
don't
camera.
see them. You don't see them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not photogenic because
If you have a gallery of a lot of pictures of cats, those who have white will be the first ones to be adopted.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with the. Have I told you about that article I saw years ago about how Pantone made its racial thing about pictures and photos? Like, do you remember the case where the fucking soap dispenser was not working for a black guy?
Oh
but
yeah, I
working
remember
for
this.
a white guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's inherent racism in our technology actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We can't capture black cats because we can't all of our means to take photos
It's based on white people.
are based on white people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, I like for the
Just one thing, Mithril, dogs are way less euthanized than cats. That's why we're talking specifically about cats. In the high kill shelters in the US, for example, dogs are killed at about a 70% rate, which is huge. But kitties, especially special need kittens, the rate is 97% kill. Adopt special need kittens, please, if you want a kitty, of course.
Yes, I really should just get a kitty, or like special needs ones. Yes,
Get all the kitties.
Get all the
No,
kitties.
but if you plan on getting a kitty, try taking in an ugly one, or well, I say ugly, quote unquote, one who is not abled.
Yeah,
basically
A sick
who
or
has been-
disabled or ugly cat rather than going for the prettiest cat.
Yeah,
Or do like
because
I did and adopt one you found in a dumpster.
yeah.
Yeah,
Basically.
that works too. But if you go to the shelter to adopt a rescue cat, yeah, take one that's not going to be adopted, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why actually I was talking about the cats that wouldn't be adopted, and SJ actually
Also
confirms my
geriatric
thoughts there.
people, geriatric animals.
I mean,
Kittens get adopted
Yeah,
fast.
like if you live in a household where you can't have a kitten because kittens can be like very high maintenance, then the good alternative black cats or very elderly cats, because they're the other ones that get euthanized frequently.
Get the needle first. Yeah, definitely.
A cat over 8 years old, usually they're not
adopted.
Yeah. And I understand why. Honestly, after losing my cat, I don't want an elderly cat. I need to have a cat for a long time. I can't take it again so soon. But if you think you can handle it, I'd say try, because those poor cats, they die in shelters. No one wants them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I can do more than 2 cats, I actually look for elderly ones, disabled ones, black cats, or like really dark tortoiseshells. So
they're really beautiful.
Yeah, they are fucking beautiful. I'd like to show you my other cat, Tara, but she's nowhere to be found actually.
She's a fluffy tortie.
Yeah, she's amazing. I mean, she's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. But let me try to find her.
No, it's going to traumatize the other cat.
I mean, he's an equal opportunity traumatizer.
But he's doing it for a good cause. He's encouraging people to adopt these types of cats.
Yeah. Do that. Honestly, when I got Merlin, is because he was a friend of mine had a cat who had kittens, and so I took one. But I really wanted a black kitty because I was a goth girl.
I mean, the like black cats are also the perfect for like witches, because they're witches
familiars.
Familiars, that's right.
Yeah.
There's Tara.
Oh, beautiful baby.
Fluffy tortie.
Honestly, she looks black though. If you don't talk, we can't see her in full screen, Mehmet.
No.
Okay, let me talk then.
Oops.
Does that work?
Well, it's okay. So Little has a different like setup where it's just like I have it with the like Brady Bunch kind of like set up.
There we go.
And now John has like switched it down.
Oh.
Yes.
Now you can see some of the
she doesn't want to stay. Yeah.
Now John should.
I
probably-
was
And
about
now
to
we're
happen.
going to.
She's a very pretty kitty.
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, she is.
Last time I was here, I was badgered by John because I called her the pretty one. Amy is the fat one, and
Yeah, that's a good point. Like with the economy imploding, there's going to be a huge influx of shelter animals. Yeah.
Mhm.
stop
Okay.
muting me.
You insulted a cat. You had to be muted.
Also, some asshole, I don't know in the US, but in France, some asshole said that cats could catch the COVID without precising they can't transmit it.
I don't know
So,
about that. I haven't heard about that.
They can they do have COVID.
they can't.
Not
They can.
COVID-19 CRS. It's, I mean,
Oh, yeah, they can.
a-
They can catch the COVID-19, but apparently they can't transmit it.
transmit it. Okay.
And so the people the journalists who reported it forgot to mention that. So the shelters had an influx of abandoned cats, of course, that were sick, of course.
Economies are bad, Jamie.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
generally.
Economies are bad. Yeah, just in general, it's and you have to like. Oh man,
No, I
still.
disagree. There are anarchist economists. that
So, yeah,
disagree
well,
too.
yes, mutualism I agree with, but as long as I just dislike capitalist economies that
Oh,
well, capitalism as well.
But
just
Jamie J
like-
said economies that can break this easily are bad. And that's what I was.
Yeah, economies that can break this is like right. I agree, Jamie. Because yeah, apparently this economy cannot accept any kind of like slowdown whatsoever, which is why after 9/11,
And we cannot stand for even a few $1 million being spent on helping people.
yeah.
All the
how
trillions
many-
have to go to the big rich corporations.
How many deaths are you on now?
160,000
That's a lot.
since
Mhm.
March. Yes. But and yet, oh god, I heard the audio of when Trump trying to explain, no, we're still doing good because compared to the number of cases we have, and it's just like, what? Yeah, compared to the number of cases to the number of deaths, we're good.
You don't
Okay,
test, so how
Yeah.
would you know?
yeah, exactly. It's just like Jamie J. A good economy equals being on drugs and getting shit taken care of, and where it needs to be taken care of. You know what? Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Capitalist
care
economy
about
means
being on
make
drugs,
profit.
but
Well, drugs can also mean pharmaceuticals like SSRIs.
oh
too.
yes, that's true. In your language, it means both. Oh, take your meds, babe. I'm going
Take
to
your
take
meds.
mine.
Take your meds.
Mhm. Good reminder.
How
I
are you
have.
doing with your new meds, John?
I'm doing okay. It's only been, has it been 2 weeks? No, 1 week. It's been a week at this point, so no huge changes.
Oh no,
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks because last week I wasn't here and you
Ah,
just
yes,
had
yes.
just begun.
So I haven't noticed any huge changes, but I'm doing all right.
Well,
Um,
2 weeks is a short time to notice
Mhm.
changes. But
Yeah, obviously.
And then, of course, 1 week of that, I've been trying to reset my schedule, so I've been tired and out of sorts. But we'll see. We'll see.
oh, you're trying to
Yeah, the fall semester's coming up, and I need to be waking up in the morning instead of going to sleep in the morning.
Mm.
So I've been trying to rejigger
That-
everything. That's tough.
I was amazed to see that you have people going to school in August.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
We have high schoolers already back in school.
I know
Yeah,
that's
in,
what
in
that's
really
very-
crowded schools, and it's
Yes.
Yeah, that's really scary.
And no
Oh,
masks,
yeah.
because apparently they can't enforce masks, but they can send teenage girls home if
Yep.
their skirts are above the knee.
Well, that's because it's easy to control vile, evil, decadent sluts, but you can't control boys.
and apparently
No, it's
like,
not. Look at Mehmet. You can control that.
No, I don't think we can control Mehmet. No, I don't know if Mehmet wants to be controlled either. Maybe that's the only way we can like.
I mean,
controlled.
That depends by whom.
Exactly.
I'd like to be controlled, but in ways that would not be really
appropriate for this
appropriate
conversation.
for this conversation. Yes.
Yes,
Had a
we all know-
feeling.
We all know you need a good top and a good dom. Yes.
Oh, I do, Jamie. Definitely, I do. I mean, the first time we were on the same conversation with you, I professed my undying love to you, if I remember correctly, and
Yes, that was a good
said,
episode.
Please dominate me. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
You asked her to marry you several times.
By marry, I mean basically control me and just. Yeah. So obviously sounds familiar.
But no, yeah, I did not know that like some school districts had started to open up in August either. But I'm not surprised because it's just like for my school district when I grew up, it was late August. At the last weekend of August was always the start of school, so it's always September. But like some school districts are just very different. I mean, for us, we had
but your country is weird.
Our country is weird. It's just weird.
I don't know. August is really not a good time to go back to school. It's hot.
Yeah, I agree. And just like, I mean,
we should have year-round school anyway.
Summer break in France is from July to September here.
It's definitely by July, it's the start of summer break from when I grew up in my school district. And again, the last weekend of August was the start of school. So yeah. But I agree with like at least some kind of break. I think in like in Japan they have just 7
Shut
weeks
up, David. You have like 5 people that live in your country.
Yes, only 5 people live in Sweden. The rest are trolls.
Sweden is really not. No, but what I mean is it's easy to. The pandemic was easier to control when you have a low population density, even.
Yeah. But here in America, but also.
No, but not just in America. I mean, in our big cities, even in Wellington, as much as the New Zealand has a good record. It was a shit show in Wellington to begin with, so
I can imagine, yeah. But as like Rebecca Watson, who's awesome, and I believe I already mentioned this on the show before, how like
she's so cool.
I like her.
Yeah, she's great. One thing, mask works. There's evidence to prove that mask works. Even if someone has COVID, if they're wearing a mask and they're serving like customers at like a nail salon, the other customers won't get COVID. There's good percentage of like they won't get COVID if like the people who have it are wearing masks. So wearing masks, people, it's last couple of weeks in like Washington State is now mandated. Everyone wear masks whenever they go out anywhere. It's like it's only like in your home where it's okay not to wear a mask. But once you're outside, you probably should also wear a mask. But yeah, they're not enforcing it. And it'd be great if like people, if they see without masks, it's like, hey, do you have a mask or something like that? And of course, any business can definitely refuse to serve anyone who's not wearing masks. Some bus drivers are actually saying, no, you must wear a mask, get off if you're not wearing a mask, so on and so forth. And my God, so many people who just refuse to wear a mask, these anti-mask people.
There was go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just saying, I mean, the way COVID is, I mean, you can even be a person who wears a mask anytime you go out and be somebody who doesn't even go out very often and observe social distancing, and you can still catch it. I did. And I mean, it's just so, I mean, it's like really important that people wear the masks, because
it slows the spread.
They're putting everybody at risk if they don't, because it's not enough. It's just not enough for the people who are wearing the masks to avoid getting COVID, because you can
Oh yeah,
still
it's not
catch it.
protective for you.
We
It's
need
protective
everyone
for
to do
others,
it. We
yeah.
really do.
Do your meds make you immunodepressed?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Couldn't be. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. What was the question? I didn't quite understand what you were
Do your
asking
meds
me.
suppress your immune system?
Oh no! I just somehow caught it. I don't really know how I caught it. We never figured out how I caught it. I presumably caught it from my spouse, because my spouse also caught it, but my spouse also, always, wearing the mask, always observing the social distancing, but just it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I was asking because I know you don't go out that much, like me.
But that's the thing with like the essential workers, like still have to like work. If the two people who like
my spouse is an essential worker, so
I'm essential. Yeah, but that exactly, because if like two people essential workers, like one who works for the public, I thankfully do not work with the public, but have to take public transportation because I don't own a car, I don't have a license to drive. But if like
I saw you raise your hand, Mehmet. Are you an essential worker too?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Well, remember, Mehmet says he works for the government, but for the city government, the municipality. So he doesn't work for like directly for Elderwan. He just works for like the city.
No.
You're an official government slut?
Yes, I am an official government slut, but it's the thing. Boroughs have mayors are elected separately from the government, and my municipality's mayor is of the opposing party to Erdogan. So I am a public worker, but I am what the law kind of mandated them to give money, even though I am from the opposing party, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Erdogan wasn't allowed to fire you.
No, yes, basically. if he could, he would fire me, definitely.
Yeah, we can almost play the game as like whose president is worse, because back when Trump just got into office, I had a Filipino friend who said, "Oh yeah, but my president is actually trying to like kill like drug addicts," and it's just like, yeah, that has gone awful, and it's like,
So is ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Drug addicts, brown people, natives.
We actually can't play that because both are awful in their own way, and they are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not even playing. Mine is a motherfucker too, but it's not in the same realm.
League. Yeah, I think we're at a point where there's just not any. There's really just not any way to measure it anymore.
I mean, he's a banker, but he's not a Nazi. So,
how many concentration camps does your president have open at the moment? That's
yeah. Wow.
We don't know how many
we have a few. We have a few.
That being said, the concentration camps in the U.S. weren't necessarily opened by Trump.
True,
but he existed.
Yes,
I would
they
really
existed.
like
He made them worse.
Remember that.
Yes, that's true. They were already there. He just made them worse.
I mean, I hope everybody knows that Biden is just going to reunite the families, but they're going to still be in concentration camps.
Obama was the reporter in chief, and so yeah, and Trump was just make the things that were already there, like ICE and like the concentration camps, and like.
Of course, he made it worse. There's no question about it, but the bar shouldn't do better than Trump. A chair can do better than Trump.
I think it was I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was actually Phoenix had written something on Tumblr, and she made a really good point that Trump is, in a way, he's not actually doing. I mean, he's doing things that are definitely worse than our previous presidents. However, one of the things that has really made people, more aware of him being a terrible president than we were of previous presidents being terrible is just the fact that he's
proud of what he's doing.
Uncharismatic. Yes, exactly. And he just
and
he's
just
very
brazen
about all of it. Exactly. It's things like that.
He's being unpresidential.
Yeah,
he doesn't really know how to be a president.
The real difference between him and, say, Bush is Twitter.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't know how to be a human person, so that's quite understandable.
Yeah, he was just abused as a child and turned into a stunted
skills.
He's an ingrown toenail of a human being.
Yeah.
I'll put it to Phoenix because she's the one who actually had written all of that on Tumblr. I had actually never really thought about that until I read what she wrote about it.
Phoenix is awesome. Everyone check out Phoenix's Tumblr and give her money if you can and have the means to do so.
I'm so sorry, Joey. We always forget your people, do we?
Oh,
and by we, I mean white people.
Yes, the indigenous heritage said, "Yep, the Native American registered as one on the many
I'm safe.
That concentration camps were based on." That's right, Mehmet. You're not white, are you?
Yes,
right.
he is.
Well, it depends on who he's standing next to. You put him next to a black person, he's white. You put him next to a white person, he turns Muslim. So
yeah, that's my curse. Actually, it's the thing, isn't it? Like I saw a tweet where someone, a black person, black woman, said, "I'm not white. I'm Turkish." Is the funniest thing I've seen. It's, I mean, she's kind of right. I mean, I could pass as a black white person in the US. I'm sure if I lost another.
Yeah, you don't look Arabic.
I'm not Arabic. I'm Persian, actually.
No, I know that's
you're not a rabbit, so you're not furry.
So you. Oh my god!
I mean,
you're going on time.
It's the thing, isn't it?
I wasn't going to say anything, but.
I mean, I could. I am passing. I understand that, and as I am passing as a cishet white male.
Well, you are
I understand
cis,
that.
so.
I am cis, but I'm not het.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing, isn't it? Like, I'm not actually white, as the Irish wasn't white some years ago. You see what I mean?
Aren't you one of the Semitic peoples?
No, Persians are not Semitic.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
He's technically an Aryan.
Actually,
yeah, he's technically an Aryan. That's right.
I'm actually pretty dark for a Persian, by the way. It's like
you don't even have blue eyes.
Hair, yeah,
you don't even have blue eyes. Yeah.
I mean, so that's quite weird for me to be. I mean, like in the UK, people used to tell me that you don't look like a Turkish person. I mean, you look very westernized. What the fuck
does that mean?
You look very westernized. I'm like, and by westernized you mean
you're not wearing a fez? What?
What? I mean, you are using numbers.
Where's your scimitar?
People invented some time ago. So I don't know what you're talking about, man. I mean, but it's a weird place to be. I mean, it's
no, but I understand what he said because you have more dark-skinned people in Turkey too.
Not really. No, we don't.
No.
I mean, Eastern Turkey, yes.
Yeah.
But we are. I am very dark for a Turkish person.
No, but I mean, your people come in all flavors. It's my point.
Yeah, we do.
You don't,
It's
quote
a thing, but
unquote,
it's,
you don't look Turkish doesn't mean shit. It's like
Yeah.
saying you
Yeah,
don't look
that's-
French.
yeah,
That doesn't
what
mean
I'm-
shit. What
that's
the
what I'm-
fuck does French mean?
It means you
Yes,
have
that's
high
what-
cheekbones,
that's-
you smell bad, you wear a beret and a stripy shirt.
And love
that's-
cheese
that's-
and love
And you have a
wine.
very
That's-
long,
that's-
narrow
that's-
cigarette.
To
that's-
have
that's
very,
what
very
I'm-
snooty.
basically saying we are like fucking 8 million people. We are a fucking huge country, not as huge as the States, obviously, but it's about
You're smaller than New
3
York
times-
City.
It's about 3 times the size of UK, the whole of UK. So we have very different looking people, and you don't look Turkish is the funniest thing to me. I mean,
No, but you don't look anything is funny because that doesn't mean shit. Like you doesn't, for example, saying to someone you don't look French. France is metropole, but it's the colonies too. I'm sorry, but black people from Guadeloupe are French, and they look very French because they are French.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean shit. People are, I don't know. We're in 2020 by now. You know, I'd like to think that people would understand that color, ethnicity isn't the same thing as nationality.
Yeah. Yeah. We mentioned this.
Well,
one,
yeah, that's right. French people are all white. You all share in the white heritage. That's
yeah,
how
there
that
are no
works now.
black. There are no black people in France.
Well, not
None
real
at
French
all.
people.
None at all. I mean, my ex-girlfriend was not French. She was lying to me.
But that's what we mentioned this when we had Joey on, how there is if someone I mentioned this is because people will assume, hey, this person is a YouTuber and they're from Brazil, thus they're a person of color, and that YouTuber said, I'm not a person of color because my parents and my ancestors came from Europe. I just immigrated here or something like that, or my parents immigrated here. So it's my nationality is Brazilian, but not my ethnicity. And their indigenous Brazilian people will have something to say about that. Just like
yeah, because Brazilian is not an ethnicity; it doesn't exist.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Are you Brazilian, Jonathan?
No,
He's Scottish.
Look at his fucking face.
And
Brazilians come in
I
a
was-
wide variety of colors. That won't tell you too much.
See what I did? See what I did?
Yeah, I see.
I
What you
was making a joke. Oh my god!
did. Well, people don't know.
It's hard to tell because you're French.
Fuck you.
There's actually Scottish in me, in my heritage. Actually, not only is because my last name's Scott, and from on my father's side, he's actually has lineage to the Scott clan as well. Actually, but I'm a blend of many different things, so I'm a blended Scotch.
I'm likewise a British mutt with a little bit of Huguenot in me. Huguenot.
Joey made a joke that I think no one can understand.
People say I look like Southern and Southern Cheyenne and Northern Lakota. Yeah,
Pretty sure I can't make the difference between the two, but
it's yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I mean, maybe people who live in America can.
Not white people.
Okay.
Not white people, no. Yes, Mister. I'm the one true Scotsman.
But he's not a man.
I'm a non-binary man.
One true Scots.
That being said, in the English Isles, well, in the United Kingdom, apparently the original people that lived here were very, very dark skinned. So,
Wouldn't surprise
according
me.
to recent discovery, they were really, really dark skinned.
Well, they would have been fresh out of Africa at that point, I think. So,
it's the thing, isn't it? They
we were all fresh out of Africa.
There are accounts about the Druids as they call them,
Yeah.
were very,
Very dark
very
skin.
fucking different and very,
Very dark
skin.
skin with blue eyes.
And I mean, we know one of the Knights of the Round Table was described as a black person.
Was that Lancelot?
It's Percival's sister's husband's Marianne. I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So along with that, Lady Marian from Robin Hood is like people
Marty!
keep
We
saying
need you to
that
go
he should be black and stuff
Angel's
like
butt.
that.
Yes, Marty, we mentioned you as we brought up the conversation at Buck Angel, who says that he's one of those old school, like, trans people, as it were, and hate all these new genders. And we brought you up in that conversation as well. Because you are.
Oh, she's your partner now. Aha.
Who is his partner?
Her.
Who is her partner?
She told me some time ago
Okay.
that she was in love. She met a girl, blah blah blah, and
you are partners now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't do a Pelosi clap. Come on. That's just
No, that's a golf clap.
I'm gonna do a Pelosi clap until I find myself a partner. Okay?
This is a Pelosi clap. Or this is a golf clap. The Pelosi clap was this one. The mean one. So.
Mm-hmm. Clap meme against like Donald Trump. It's just like, okay, yeah, be mean against him, but can we actually like get some like actual like help for the people? No? Okay.
Have you tried kill all the pool?
What? No.
I think she would be very happy with that. Well, her and the Democrats in general, but hey.
But they don't want to appear like that party, so that's why it's a good thing for the Republicans to be around, so they can go, hey, at least we're not there, these people.
We may be right-wing, but we're not far right-wing.
And
we want you to die, but we won't actively kill you.
And
you're
and
welcome.
So many, and yeah,
everyone's giving their ethnicity in the chat. That's interesting.
Yep. I'm now I have like I said, I'm a mixture of like many different like European like ancestry. Like there's Welsh, there's English, and there's like French, Dutch.
I mean, Europe is a shit show, so
yes, exactly.
Your actual ethnicity you won't know until you take a DNA test.
Pretty much, I'm.
You know the nationality of your ancestors, not their ethnicity.
That's very true. But like, according to like my family, like this is not just like family lore and something. Like no, this like great aunt or this great grandmother on my dad's side is actually from the indigenous tribe of Potawatomi in Michigan. So yes, I am.
Oh no, okay, but I'm talking about Europeans one.
Oh yeah, Europeans ones, yes, like Dutch, French, Swiss.
You will never know, honestly.
Yeah.
That with the wars and the stuff and the rapes and the.
Oh yes, the rapes, yes, and again.
No,
like...
but I mean, with the wars come the rapes and.
True.
Everyone's ethnicity has been mixed.
Migration after migration after migration.
Yeah,
basically.
Europe. Honestly.
Everyone is related to Genghis Khan, so.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yes.
Yeah.
and the Vikings invaded the British Isles, so.
And Normandy and France. But,
and
hence the
Sicily
name.
And that place in the Middle East, Israel.
No, I know, Jamie. I was just.
Yeah, I am culturally Irish because I have this hat.
I was clarifying.
And everyone is culturally Irish or pretends to be, at least on St. Patrick's Day, because they equate drinking with being Irish, or just like they don't mind the green food coloring in their beer.
Yeah, my ethnicity is Mediterranean as fuck, except my skin tone. Like if I go in the sun, I burn.
And I can confirm that Jamie.
I'm half Mediterranean, half vampire.
You can't be Mediterranean.
Have you seen her
You're too-
brows?
you're-
Yeah, you haven't seen my brows.
You're too white to be one.
Your ancestors were hung for being pirates? That's badass, Joey. That is badass.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And I can
Oh
confirm.
my god, that's amazing.
And I can
Okay,
confirm that.
I already loved them, but now my love is.
I was first.
is-
Stop it.
If Joey's fine with polyamory, then like Mehmet can be like Joey's second.
No.
Oh, you want all of Joey for yourself?
Mom
then,
doesn't
Joey.
share.
No, I just don't want to share with Mehmet.
Oh, you know what? Mehmet, you want to deny Mehmet Joey?
Wow.
Oh,
No, we are friends. I
Wow.
don't want us to be in a poly.
That's
field
so
together.
Islamophobic.
But I can confirm that JJ
Okay.
is ethnically ginger
Okay.
because I met her in real life.
Just precisely, I'm joking.
Of course.
We all
No,
know
because,
that. I
you
mean-
know, the only one who is going to be having an opinion on that is Joey.
Yeah.
Very true.
And also, they're way too far away for me. We're not.
I mean, yeah, obviously, because you know me, I'm down to love everyone. So
Yes, you're a slut. We know.
Yeah, you're DTF. There's no surprises there.
yeah,
You're a bonobo. We know.
bonable. Yeah, that kind of.
Bonobos are awesome. They're
Yeah, but they're also massive sluts.
Did you say
Yes,
bonable or bonable? Because
Bonobo.
both works.
bonobos.
Bonobo.
But
as
no,
in the
Yes,
other
both
species of chimp.
works.
The one that the
I
species that
understand that.
fucks.
Oh my god! I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna try to make a joke from now on.
I was just going to say they are a matriarchal society, so
Mhm.
Mm.
Matriarchal slut society. That's what the bonobo
yes.
do. The chimps are
Yes,
also
and-
matriarchal, but they're
I,
and they also
no,
fuck a
they're
lot.
not. They're
I don't know-
Not
I don't know.
matriarchal at all.
no, they're not matriarchal. I don't know if the stories are true, but it's like when two bonobo tribes actually come upon each other and the males just start banging their chests and such, just females just push through and start like
Fucking
kissing each other
yes.
and
Mhm.
fucking
Yes.
each
No,
other.
no,
and
not kissing.
it turns
Fucking.
Well,
and
first
it
they
turns
kiss, then
into
they
a
fuck.
and it turns into a huge orgy, and then
Mhm.
women just take the defeated man and go back to where
What's
they
that
came
about
from.
dragons, Edible?
Lately, dragons are known as sluts. That's a new.
How did that happen?
This is new development in the discourse. I didn't know about that. Dragons are now sluts. Is that from the overly sarcastic?
Well, I mean,
Productions,
if
like,
you look at
video?
D&D, there are lots of different half-dragon crossbreeds. So
Oh, Dragonborn, yeah.
They kind of have to be sluts, yeah. I understand, and I approve.
Do you have some folklore around dragons in Turkey, like in Eastern Europe, like Romania?
Nah, we
No?
don't know. No, none at all. We have ghouls. Ghouls come from Persia, gular, the flesh-eating, well, carrion-eating undead, also known as
That's nice.
Gulyabani. Yeah. And we have witches who are also undead. So liches, liches, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm,
But we don't have dragons now.
mm. Do you have
No,
vampires and
I'm
werewolves
only-
in your folklore?
I'm only asking because I think you have a lot of cultural overlap with Eastern Europe.
Not really.
No?
I mean, no. It's the
Indigenous
accent that
dragons
makes
can
you
be
think that.
asexual if they want to be.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they can be.
No,
Uh,
asexuals are dragons. It's not the same thing.
That reminded me of a.
Also, you
meme
can
I
be an
saw.
asexual and a slut.
True.
Yes, that reminded me of meme I just
Dragons
saw
can be
in
anything they wanna
IMB.
be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
was,
cast polymorph all they want.
What are they? And different flags of LGBTQIA going LGBTQIA. What do we want? And everyone going equality, and the grey ace, ARO going world domination.
I said see that one.
Shut up, David. He's still pushing the math things.
2 + 2 = dragon.
Yes.
Is
No,
somebody
that-
trying to bring that 2 + 2 = 5 discourse back in here?
David, he
No.
never let
Yes.
it go.
I'm about to cut a bit.
Do you
No,
know-
he's not. He's still on math, but or on meth. I don't know with him.
Can I have mod privileges?
He's a mod. He's a mod already. You can't do anything about
Yes.
it.
But you
Sadly,
can't
I-
have mod privileges. I say yeah.
But you can.
just,
Yes.
just give.
Let me
give
ban
them,
his ass.
Yeah,
We have to
give them
unmod
If
him.
he's
more
bringing back
privileges.
that 2 + 2 = 5 shit, let me ban him. Give me.
No, he didn't. He said
He just
dragons
brings
Yes,
are
that down.
it's a
asexual
problem.
for a certain set of A.
It's an algebra
It-
thing.
He made a
It's-
math joke, but it
yeah.
wasn't the same.
Well, he
Math.
definitely will come back to that, and I'm really
if
sad.
somebody's trying to bring algebra in here, I think that should be a bannable offense too.
I agree.
It
but
is, yeah. It's but it's
also,
a problem.
also it's David, so
Oh,
it's a bannable
as-
offense anyways.
As far as I know, John is the only person who can ban.
And
David.
I'm actually okay
Uh,
with math. So he's
A
staying.
chemistry teacher is okay with
He's
that.
a chemistry teacher, yeah.
He has a periodical table of elements on his shirt.
David says you just don't like fun. Shut up.
So anything else that like happened? I think we can like come to the good news portion of like the news that we have saved.
Yes,
John, SJ
please.
commented
Okay.
in the chat if you want to mod him.
Okay, just a moment.
Okay.
Let's see. First, let me finish putting this up. Here's the first bit of good news from an unfortunate source. You can see it in the chat in about 30 seconds.
Yes, we have a Discord, but it's for patrons.
So if you donate to our Patreon for just $1, you can get in.
So the first bit of good news, you can now see it in the YouTube, posted by the governor of Virginia. The Virginia Supreme Court has granted my request for a statewide eviction moratorium through September 7th. That's only 1 month, but still,
Yeah.
that's a month of
Still
no
better.
evictions. So it'll help. It'll help.
And it looks like there probably was the ongoing stalemate, like in the well, he talked about.
He was talking about the
national-
federal stalemate, yeah. The fact
Yeah.
that the Republicans refused to do anything to help people, and the Democrats refused to really fight, because as things are going bad, it's going to get blamed more and more on Trump.
Mhm.
All right, the next bit of good news I found was that Joe Arpaio lost his second sheriff's race, or his second failed comeback bid, I should say. For those who don't remember, Joe Arpaio is the absolute piece of shit who opened up his own
the
independent...
sheriff is the sheriff guy, right?
The Arizona sheriff, Maricopa County, who opened up his own independent concentration camps in Arizona, forcing people basically to live outdoors in tents in summer in the Arizona desert. He was just an awful, awful human being. He was convicted of contempt of court, and of course Trump immediately pardoned him. And he is, for the second time, not going to be sheriff. So no Arpaio.
That's good.
And the third bit of good news I found, USC's wave of progressive victories led by people of color.
Oh yes, I remember
The squad
this.
keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Energy from Black Lives Matter and so on has translated into more and more wins for progressives and people of color. So we're getting the white men's out of Congress. Slow but sure. We are getting rid of the white men.
Nice.
There was like Bowman in New York who like primary out a like 15-time like congressional person on the Democratic side, right? And now we got a new progressive there. Rashida Tlaib in Detroit was being primarily challenged by an establishment Democratic candidate, but Rashida Tlaib won her primary race. So she, who is the first Palestinian woman in Congress, is now going to go to the general for her seat in like Detroit of Michigan. And so we're still waiting on Ilhan Omar for this upcoming Tuesday.
I like Ilhan Omar.
Oh yeah, Ilhan Omar is like awesome.
She's cool.
Unfortunately, though, there was we're also waiting on like the person who's challenging like Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House. However, there's some things that I have heard, or I haven't watched the Humans Report video on it yet, but the allegations have come forward against him. So even though he sounds cool,
Oh yes, Joey. Joey says something like 17 indigenous people, mostly women, won their races too.
Ooh, that is good. Yeah, because like at least with New Zealand, they had it for like on their parliament. There are seats that are absolutely guaranteed to Moe people, the indigenous people of New Zealand. Only those seats are exclusively of Moe, so at least there's at least some representation of Moe people in the New Zealand parliament or something like that. I don't know of any other countries that does that for the indigenous people or they're like other people, marginalized people. But yeah, it's nice to see that like more representation of indigenous people in like government as well. For as long as we have government, since it'll most likely still be here until we overthrow it somehow, maybe. Who knows? Someone
or if the
don't
Republicans
listen to
win.
Valerie SJ. She's a bitter commie.
Says the person who keeps voting for the Trots.
I don't blame Julie for voting for the Trots in her country.
Who the fuck am I going to vote for?
The banker.
Why, let me ask this, Valerie. Why would you think Omar is a factless piece of shit?
Because she's not a commie.
Oh, is that the reason? I mean,
I'm guessing, unless I know something else.
There are no commies in the States.
Well, she's trying to institute Sharia law. I know that. So maybe that's why. She's trying to turn the U.S. into Somalia 2.0.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's funny.
That aside, I really would like to know if she's not a full-blown commie, which all of most of us are, as far as I know.
All of us are. Yeah.
Is
but
she
sure, SJ is a dirty commie too, but
nobody who is openly a communist could ever get into politics. You know what I mean?
That's my point. I mean, you can't have communists.
Like she actually could be.
mean,
but I mean, she'd have to keep it to herself. You know what I mean?
Yes. Basically, we can't know if she's a commie. I mean, people fucking think.
Shut up, David wrote something funny.
Sharia laws equal the dictatorship of the proletariat.
I mean, it's fucking stupid that people thought Bernie was a commie. I mean,
well, he did call himself a socialist.
Yes.
Yes, but you Americans don't know what that means. So
I mean, he didn't call himself a socialist. He called himself a
democratic socialist.
Democratic socialist. There's a difference there.
Americans don't know that difference.
They really don't.
It's the thing, isn't it? Like
my dad said that all socialism is Stalinism.
Oh god! This is why whenever I talk about I'm a socialist and something like that, okay, but what about Russia? And it's just like, There's not all social systems. Almost every time.
Jamie, stop it.
Yes, Jamie's doing coder math again. Yes, it's this time Jamie that's continuing the 2 and 2 5 discourse.
It's one of those things, though. I applaud Jamie, and I was right to ask them to marry me at some point. It's fucking formal logic that's against human intuition, and they are fucking rocking it, and I'm in awe, basically.
What?
In 30 seconds, the whole thing's about different equations Jamie's been putting there.
Yeah, wait, stop it with equation, for fuck's sake. This is offensive.
That's fucking awesome.
I don't know what they mean, but I just like I'm going to assume that's true and look it up later if I want to know more because it's math.
It's still 32 degrees Celsius here. Okay.
It's not really math. It's formal logic, and they are rocking it. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you have a boner. We know. You slut.
I think I know that one, David. Yeah.
Yes, she does. Ilhan Omar doesn't speak against the democratic leadership. Are you kidding me? She gets shit every time she opens her mouth because she does. Actually,
as far as I know, yeah.
And I actually not going to blame like AOC or Ilhan Omar that much for not speaking out against them.
But they do.
They are so critical of them. Oh, like Rashid Tlaib saying, yes, let's boo Hillary Clinton. Yes, let's boo Hillary Clinton, something like that. So they are outspoken enough as it is. But I can understand if they don't want to actually actively piss off Nancy Pelosi while Nancy Pelosi is still in the House Majority Leader. Or Speaker of the House. Majority leaders and minority leaders would be in the Senate. And there was a challenger in the primaries for the Democratic.
Just ignore it, Mary.
But I got that reference. I was not expecting there to be math.
I do like your T-shirt, John, though. But that's
I don't know if
you do with math.
Oops.
I don't know why I like periodic tables. Oh God, I hate you.
So little love it
until it turned out there was a pun.
Until there was a pun on it. Yes.
And I'm not talking to you.
Like the way you don't talk to me.
Or you say I'm off the podcast.
Oh my God! Fuck you, David. Stop laughing! You're encouraging him.
But no, it's like I want to figure that out myself. Okay, I'll have to save it for myself and then do the homework later. Because I'm like, wait, is that true?
Thank you, John. I'm talking to you again.
So us just having it's a good thing that we're no longer in the the podcast portion of this live stream because
oh my God, and Jamie just drew a dick in the chat. Okay, we're here. Kindergarten. Again. Oh, and John drew a dick that comes. That's amazing.
Okay, I don't think there's going to be any more serious conversations about anything at this point. So what entertainment news has anyone consumed? Any new books, any new video games, anything like that?
Yes. Are you all aware that Kingdoms of Amalur is being rebooted?
It is?
No, I've never heard of Kingdoms of Amalur.
The fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, John?
Because it was a game that's like was the Xbox 360 generation action RPG, so open world, and it was pretty cool. The development of it is
Sounds like it would have been right up my alley. Yeah.
And the what thing that I found out about it that I'm really relieved about is that the recommended requirements for it are not that bad. So like if you don't have like a really souped up gaming PC, chances are you can still play it, which is good because I don't have like the absolute best gaming PC. So it'll be coming out in September. I'm so excited.
It's like a
It's
Diablo.
just one of my favorite games ever.
Nerd alert.
Look who's talking. You just said that you were turning off like Sam. You met because of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah,
So, yes.
yeah, we did, but it's the thing, isn't it? We really didn't meet because, well, kinda through it, but not because of it. Well, kinda because of it, because Pierce, well, yeah,
We
I rest my
over
case.
being fucking SJW. So.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. No, we have.
I mean, Skyrim is so overrated; it's not even funny. So
That's a good point. Yeah,
I love Diablo, but let me touch that topic. I don't love Diablo. I used to, but I don't anymore since I played fucking Path of Exile. It's an
I put a link in the
amazing
chat
thing.
for Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning.
Yep. I mean,
Oh, it's THQ Nordic. That's, I mean, THQ Nordic is like, they are the queens of making games.
you can't be
And
a
I'm-
plant in The Sims, Jamie.
And I'm still waiting for well, I'm still waiting for what's it called? Not Heroes Quest. What's it called? Titan Quest 2. It's not happening, but
oh yeah, Titan Quest was a good game. Yeah, I still have it.
Titan Quest is an
waiting
amazing game.
for Dragon Age Inquisition 4, and it's happening, but I don't know in how many years. I know you can, Jamie, but the Silvari are ugly. And when they run, they kick their own butts with their feet. It's maddening. Salad. We
No,
call
It's
them
salads,
salads,
not
yes.
Silvari.
No, I can be a gender food. That's right. You're right. Breath of Fire, like 2. Yeah, I remember that. Spar. Yeah, the Spar was like a gender, canonically a gender. There was a gender plant in Breath of Fire 3. That's right. Yeah. No, and no, David. But no, please.
This looks really amazing, by the way.
Kingdoms
Thanks
of
for-
Amalur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kingdoms of Amalur was really like the development for it was really interesting because it was actually like a state project essentially by the state of Rhode Island and Providence, and so it was that weird limbo. It's like $750,000 just down the drain, but yet the game itself was fine. But now we get like the re-release of it, which is cool, so more people can play it. But like the story behind the development is just like a fascinating thing to like look up. I think it's because I only heard bits and pieces about it, but it seems like wow, a lot of things like happened there, and then like thankfully it didn't like affect the final product because again it was the Kingdoms of Amalur was a good game. I haven't played much of it, but yeah,
I played the fuck out
I've
of
played
Baldur's
it
Gate.
several times. I've played it, I think, with every race and every class. It's just an amazing game. So I can't wait for them to reboot it.
Big
I
backpack.
am gonna
Keith?
play it several more times.
What was her name?
Keith.
the girl with the dragon egg on her back. What was her name? Keith. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, yes, thank you. I was about to lose it. Apologize for that.
Oh, I want to see season 4 of She-Ra.
I finally finished watching that. It was good.
I still need to finish watching it too. So
Gay
yeah.
AF all the way through.
I met
Yes.
the gender neutral character. So
Double trouble.
no spoilers. That's just to tell you where I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing show, by the way.
Yes,
I loved every fucking minute of it.
I love Bo and Swiftwind.
Swiftwind, the anarchist, like Alicorn. Yes.
He's so stupid.
Loop de loop.
He's so amazing. I mean,
let's share some of our favorite things. My favorite things is eating apples, overthrowing like unjust hierarchies, eating apples. Wait a minute, I already said that one.
Yeah.
It's an amazing show, and the final couple of episodes were probably my. No, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. The final couple of episodes were probably my best closing episodes of all time.
So
they are
really
fucking amazing.
Okay.
They are fucking amazing.
Smiling in the chat says, for the honor of Gay Skull. I mean, that show is gay as fuck. So.
Oh
yeah,
all the gay.
It is.
All the gay, yes.
I think there's maybe 2 canonically straight relationships
people.
in there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. It's like Glimmer with Bo, maybe, and then Glimmer's parents, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's probably it. And even Glimmer's parents, I mean, they look pretty
What about like Seahawk and Mermisma?
Oh, right. Seahawk and Mermisma.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Seahawk is definitely bi.
Mermisma is one of my favorite characters in the universe. I love her.
Hey, I'm here, but don't get too excited about it.
She's the quintessential teenager.
Mhm.
She's the quintessential resting bitch face.
I love that. I love in the second season, the Dungeons and Dragons episode where they're planning the mission, as it were, and
They have
it-
miniatures.
And yes, that was and yes. When Glimmer was telling one, that was an anime reference because I think they borrowed the art style from Cutie Honey for that.
Who is Todd McFarlane? Because I know of Seth MacFarlane and I hate him.
I think Todd McFarlane is an artist of some kind, apparently.
Yes, he's the comic book artist that created the character Spawn. And he
He's kind of.
Don't know who that is. Okay.
He's kind of a.
Spawn is from the dork age of comic books.
Oh,
Yes.
Spawn. Okay,
He's
I
an
like
amazing artist. He's an amazing
Yes.
artist, but he's on par with Seth MacFarlane.
yeah, exactly. I think
being
Tom.
problematic.
They're going to reboot Spawn, actually.
I'm look forward to that actually, because
Yeah, me too.
the movie, yes, but I like it, but it's not a great movie, honestly.
No, it's awful.
the HBO animated series I actually did like a lot. With Keith Davis as Spawn is the voice actor for Spawn in that one, and so Keith Davis voice acted Spawn in the HBO animated series.
Yeah,
Spawn.
but I don't know who is Keith David.
Keith David? No, if you played Mass Effect, right?
Yes.
He was the commander.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the commander you haven't played.
Captain.
Captain.
Oh.
No, commander.
The guy Shepard.
It's Commander Shepard or Commander Shepard, and it's the commander you haven't played. Because no one played the dude commander.
No.
Everyone played Femshep.
Well,
I refuse to believe anyone.
Jennifer Hale's voice acting is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And no, Keith Davis did not voice the male Commander Shepard. No, Keith Davis voiced the captain.
Captain Anderson.
Yes, that guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Manship
So
is
So he's awesome.
Yeah.
Man Chef is like
Yeah.
Nathan North or something like that.
No.
It's-
Mail Ship. I can't remember.
But it's
Mark?
another like voice.
Who
No,
cares?
he's
No one played him.
True, yes.
Yeah. No, he's not that good.
Mark Meir.
Mark Meir. Okay. Yes.
Well, yeah, I agree with SJ here. There is no comparison.
Something like 85% of players actually played Man Shep Soldier. Because
Bullshit.
people are fucking boring as
Bullshit.
hell.
That's bullshit. It's boring as fuck. I mean,
Yes.
no one can beat. You have to relinquish your weapons. I've relinquished one bullet. Where do you want it? fucking Liz Hale. I mean, that's
Jennifer Hale.
that's
Yeah.
not Jennifer Hale. Not comparable. Well, there is a
love
Liz
her.
Hale.
She's-
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah. But most of the,
singer.
frat boys who played probably didn't give a shit about the voice acting. They just cared about the pew pew pew. And the alien
Jennifer
tits.
Hale.
Yeah, and
Jennifer Hale is amazing, by the way. I
Yes,
love
she
her
is.
to bits.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
she's
mad at
incredible.
her for accepting to voice the trans man in Dragon Age Inquisition. I
Yeah,
would
that was a
have
bit
rather
questionable.
Yeah, I would have rather her say no. But if a cis woman had to voice that character, I'm happy it's her. So
Yeah. I can see the problematic bits of that, but I have a massive crush on her, so
no, but me too.
I'm not
I know.
speak ill of her.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Jamie. You can't even be gay as like Manship until like Mass Effect 3. That's
And you
a
can't
very
be
good
gay at
point.
all in Mass Effect 2.
Well,
That's-
If
you
you're a
actually
woman,
can.
you can.
You
With
actually
the
can.
DLC, with Liara.
No, you can have it with. Oh yeah, you have the shadow. Yeah,
but
you're
that
right,
doesn't
sorry.
count as an actual romance for the
Yeah.
achievements.
That's
You
just
don't
that's
care.
just
If you don't go for Garrus in Mass Effect 2, you have no soul.
I
Well,
like Talia.
I don't have a soul then because I never cheated on Liara and I'll never do.
Oh my god, you never did the Garrus romance?
No.
I had reach, and
Do
she had
it!
flexibility.
Do it! Oh my
I-
god, it's
I-
the best
I-
romance in the
I-
game!
I watched the
And he was my
cutscenes and
favorite.
he's. I watched the cutscenes and he's fucking hilarious.
Garrus
about
is
the
perfect.
So
logistics-
awkward.
Logistics of it, that was so.
Well, he has to
fucking
calibrate,
amazing. Yeah, I don't know how that would work, but that was so fucking funny. But
We're going to test your reach and my flexibility.
yeah,
You
But
just like
Liara
Garrus
is
because he looks like a
definitely-
puppy dog.
Yeah, but no, Liara is my.
I like
one
Garrus
true
because
love.
he's badass.
I basically finished 1 and 2 from scratch about 12, maybe 15 times each.
Fuck
Every
you!
time it was Liara for me.
Sorry, I'm
sorry.
yelling
You
at
can
a
fuck Jack,
motorcycle.
Dataport doll. You can romance Jack or you can fuck Jack. Those are the two different ways. I mean,
Fuck
not as
you,
not
David.
as femshep, but manshep
Yeah,
can
you
romance
can't. Yeah,
or fuck Jack.
only Manship can romance Jack. That's a problem I have with that.
I never bought or played the third game in that series because I heeded all the warnings. Everybody said it was really bad, so I was just
Everybody
like, okay,
was
you know
wrong.
what?
No,
The
It's
no,
second
not
they
bad.
are wrong.
The
They are
ending is not great, but the game itself is amazing.
Really?
The game is amazing. Yeah, definitely play it. I mean, just know that the ending is not great, but the game itself
But
is
it's not bad.
fucking amazing.
I
No,
mean, the
it's not
ending is
bad.
not great, but it's not bad.
There's really no way to
It's-
end the game.
Without spoilers, the conversation she has with Anderson. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I cried like a fucking baby.
It's
game
it's one of
ending
those things, isn't it?
is really not bad.
I actually resisted playing it for a long time, and I'm a massive fan of the series by now. From me saying that I played through both games 15 times each, and so.
Yeah, I
But
a lot.
it's one of those things. Third game, I resisted a lot, but then a friend of mine told me that It's a fucking amazing game. Don't listen to the hate. The ending is not great, but just give it a go.
Well,
And
Especially
I
if you're a
was in-
Garrus, especially if you're a Garrus boy, SJ.
I
Play
was
it.
fucking in love with the game. The third game is a really good game.
I'm Garrus
Play it.
Vicarian, and this is my favorite spot on the Citadel.
Yeah.
now the
Well,
thing about
I might consider buying it then.
well, the
Yeah,
thing about
it's really good.
I'm sure
And
it's on
cheap
sale
now.
at this point.
It's very cheap now. Yeah.
I mean, frankly,
but-
regarding the
Omega
ending,
is
there's
not
no way to
great.
end a series as sprawling as that and satisfy everyone, especially
that's the
keeping into
thing.
account the multiple possible endings.
Right, so that's why I think I'm re-listening to like Podquisition, and Laura K. Dales actually will defend and says the ending to Mass Effect 3 is a good ending. It's just like it's
I
not a
don't
satisfying. It's not
Yeah.
a satisfying ending.
I don't think it's a good ending either, but it's not a bad one.
Not. I mean, they could just go a cheesy path and make more people happy. I mean, and they didn't. It's their prerogative. It's fine. I will not say.
No,
that-
Valerie,
I-
106 is basically 16 for Asari.
Yeah, she's a babe.
I mean, I'm
They
not-
live
I'm not-
1,000 years, so
Shepard
I'm
is
not
robbing the
gonna
cradle. there.
say-
Mm.
I'm not gonna say everyone will hate the ending, but I'm gonna say be cautious about it. It's not the best ending.
I didn't
But the game-
hated it. I didn't
game-
love it, but I didn't
I mean,
hate it.
It's pretty stupid to write off a huge fucking sprawling amazing experience for 10 minutes. You see what I mean? Even if it's the ending.
Yeah, that makes
I mean,
sense.
it's a good game. Just give it a go. I mean,
Yeah,
but-
the game in itself is, oh my god,
But
all the
that is-
things with Tali and
Mhm.
Legion
Mhm.
and
Everyone.
all the loose hands you tie is honestly.
And the Citadel
Mass Effect
DLC
3
is amazing.
So yeah, so the game is so the divisiveness around the Mass Effect 3 was mainly just because of the ending, not because of the game itself.
Mm.
yeah, the game is the best on like all three of them. I think mechanically it's the best.
Mhm.
I would say, and
story-wise it's the
visually-
best too, but
visually it's the best, and story-wise it's almost on par with second. First one
Mhm.
was
The first one was the
Never
weakest of the
liked-
games all around.
I
Yeah,
liked the
it's
story
okay
in the
all
first one. The gameplay was
Yeah,
the
well,
gameplay
game-
was shit. Definitely shit.
yeah, a little.
well because
The
they-
biotics
because,
were
like,
so broken.
because like Jim certainly the cast of Podquisition talked about like the first game a lot as or talk about it because it seems like BioWare just did not commit to like did they want to make an RPG or a shooter, and they didn't finally fully commit to actually making a shooter with RPG elements yet. And plus it's just like, okay, you have all these skills for like long distance shooting and stuff like that, but then they throw enemies at you that just run at you with melee, and so again it's just like if they didn't know where they wanted to go with the gameplay
I mean,
yet in the first
let
one.
me tell you one thing. As Vanguard, I finished it, and then as a biotic, what was it called? The full-on biotic person.
Biotic.
What was it? Was it biotic?
Yes.
No, the class had a different name. Did it?
Anyways,
Adept.
Adapt,
Adept,
yes, Adapt. And as soldier, it was the most difficult, even though you had like,
Infiltrator
really
was
shiny
fun
guns.
too. I loved it.
Mm.
I loved
mean,
playing the sniper. It was really fun.
I mean, once you figured out the black hole thingy, I don't remember what his name was, but it was like nothing else compares to it. It's
Singularity, you mean?
singularity. You just
Yeah.
put a singularity, and everyone is like, "Ooh,
Mhm.
brilliant!"
And if
Now-
you
Or
Vanguard,
lift and
you
then throw, and they just
you
go
teleport
away.
in the melee and you fuck up everyone.
Mhm.
I
Well,
know Vanguard
yeah.
bitch. If you
What's our people's
mean-
opinions of change the subject a little? I'm sorry, but what are people's opinions of Andromeda? Because I mentioned in the chat,
I liked
Andromeda
it.
was
It was buggy as fuck when it first came out.
Yes, at the launch
What?
of Sega thought
What's
Andromeda.
Avik talking about?
Mass Effect
Andromeda. The
I
like,
liked the
prequel.
game.
I liked it.
Personally, I liked it. It wasn't a
Oh, Andromeda. Okay,
Mm.
yeah.
It
I
wasn't
haven't played it.
great,
I haven't
but
played it either.
the story is very good. I mean,
The story is
it's
solid.
BioWare. Of course, the story is good.
They're making a sequel. It's in development now.
Yep,
I
they're
think.
finally making a
Yeah, I
sequel, which I'm
know.
glad of. I liked it.
I'm glad.
It wasn't.
too,
It
but
didn't have quite the same spirit as the original one, and I don't like the whole being a colonizer thing.
Oh yeah, Starfleet sort of thing. Yes,
But really, I think it was the only way they could continue the Mass Effect universe, unless they wanted to just go into the far,
going
far
with the
future.
Reapers again.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
they wrote themselves in the corner in a way with the Mass Effect 3 and the franchises.
Also, in Andromeda, you can be a lesbian with a lady.
like
Yeah.
full-on
Garrus,
Yeah.
Okay.
What's their
Turian.
race?
Turian.
Yeah,
Turian.
I'm actually.
You can be a lesbian with a lady Turian, and I mean, if it's not argument enough for you, I don't know you.
And who the fuck are they kidding with
you
Cora?
don't know-
That side cut, she's totally a lesbian. How is she not gay?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
that's
definitely
exactly.
don't know me then, because that's the problem. I love story in games, but one of the problems
I was
have-
joking, Mehmet.
Yeah, I know. One of the problems I have is I am very snobbish about games. I really need builds and the precursor thing. Like before the combat, I need to have like attachments or skills and a build that synergizes.
You need the foreplay before you can get right in there.
Yes, basically.
Foreplay before the action, yes.
That's why I said hours ago, Path of Exile is the best Diablo ripoff ever, because it has like a
I'm the
thousand...
same, Valerie.
I can't really play a game that doesn't have solid mechanical background. So
Definitely check out that Amalur reboot then when it comes out.
I am going to. It looks like it has amazing gunplay. Well,
that seems like it'll be
combat.
for you.
Yeah, it looks like
Holy
it.
shit,
Definitely.
David, you really need to shut up.
Yes, I'm sure some history nerds love that kind of game too. That's a Paradox-like game, yeah. Because the Paradox games, they are clunky user interfaces, needs a lot of work. And so one of those games you need to learn how to play it before you can actually play even the in-game mechanics, not just like fighting with the user interface. And then there's some enjoyable game after all of that work you put into it already. And it's just like it's Paradox has an audience though, and which is mostly history nerds and war nerds as well. So yeah, there's definitely that.
Oh, I
I'm
like
going
Pillars of
to,
Eternity too. That's a good game.
I'm going
yeah.
to leave you now because ex-partner is in bed.
Yep, and we're going.
Okay.
And we're rolling up
approaching
on 5 o'clock.
Oh, is it that late?
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
5 Eastern.
That
so,
went by really fast.
what, 2
It
a.m. there
always
for
does.
Muppet?
It's not 2 a.m. It's not even midnight. It's 14 minutes before midnight.
But still,
So I'm going to stop right now without pitches. So I say you bye-bye. See you
Bye,
next
Lido.
week.
Okay. Fuck off, babe.
See you later, hun.
Bye, SJA. I was happy to see you and to be able
I was
to
really happy
talk
to
to
see
you
you too.
before the stream.
yep, same as always.
Me too.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Lito Ano, who might have a YouTube channel, but at least there's a cat video on that YouTube channel. Misentry Animals, no anarchist memes. That's newt. The Social Justice Demon. Do you want to pitch something? I already put your Tumblr into the live chat, so people can.
Yeah,
check
that's
that out.
all I have right now. I do in the future maybe want to have a Twitch channel, but I don't even know how to operate the OBS yet, so I'm not ready to put a link to that or anything. So
Yeah.
Oh,
OBS takes about 15 minutes to operate. It's really easy.
Yeah,
I'm sure
honey.
you'll figure it
I
out.
spent like 4 hours with it the other day, and I still can't get it working. So yeah,
Oh
no.
my god.
I will send you a link to like
Sometimes it matters
watched a
what
video,
order you
I
open
watched
things up
a
in.
page. I installed a theme that somebody else made. I couldn't get that to work.
Oh, okay.
Basically, the thing I'm having a problem with is getting the chat window to appear while I'm playing the game, because I mean, you know, I'm gonna have like a bazillion trolls, and I'm absolutely gonna need to monitor the chat very closely, and I absolutely need to get that chat window working perfectly before I get started. I can't get it to work at all, and yeah, that's just not working for me at all. So
okay.
yeah.
But yeah, the justicedemon.com is like the Tumblr. Summer and Geek on YouTube, Summer and Geek on Twitter, Summer and Geek on Twitch. I'm probably not going to Twitch anytime this weekend because I have only one working USB port on my one computer right now. So who knows if I'm going to ever do anything like ever. Maybe until I get like a new USB splitter that will work and hopefully won't glitch out and break all my stuff. But that's it for my pitches.
Okay. And Mehmet has cats.
I have pitches and peaches, and I'm counting on Twitter. I'm nobody really, so don't have any pitches. Just carry on.
And as for me, I also do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast hosted by my friend Kevin. It's Dungeons and Debacles. Heck of a lot of fun. Completely different from this, but a lot of fun. We are playing a good party now, trying to keep an evil red dragon imprisoned.
That's the red dragon they tried to have sex a couple of weeks ago. Is that it?
No, that was a red dragon born.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Oh yes, that Dragonborn. Yes, that Dragonborn. Like, it was a bad idea to try to get it. It's like, so Blake needs to remember.
Don't send the fighter to seduce anyone. It's never going to work well.
It's amazing that the fighter escaped from that almost like alive.
I actually had a game where a silver dragon who was going kind of insane because it was Dragonlance and their eggs were stolen, and the whole thief day thing going on. She fell in love with the wizards of the party, and he fell in love with her, and it was such an amazing power play that was going on in there. It kind of
always comes back to domination with you, doesn't it?
Let me have a glimpse into the nature of the human race. Like he looked like someone whose wife earned 3 times his salary every time we had conversations as as the silver dragon and him as his character. It was so fucking funny. I mean, I wish I could record it back then. We didn't have smartphones and such, but yeah,
we're ending the show anyway.
Fucking amazing. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about the tangent.
All right, and with that, we'll go ahead and call it a day.